start the show.
Harry just doing a mic check before we... Oh boy. I know we're starting in 2 minutes. I just want to do a mic check here. This guy.
This is on now. Yeah, do your job, Paladino.
Oh, we're not.
Kid, you got money?
We're not live, are we?
How much money you got? Hold on, see? Mama Bacabella wants new Tupperware. I gotta make a lot of money. We're not gonna start the show until I'm completely sold out now. So get your money and come on out.
I do not think that's how that works. Ladies and gentlemen, top shelf Troy Nelson here on commentary. And normally...
Will you stop flashing me? I know you flash a lot of people. They're not gonna flash me, all right?
Well, we're live.
See, these guys right here, these three guys, that's three of a kind that can beat a full house. See those guys? You'll be hot like them, you old men, you old perverts.
If you're ever curious what it's like before, during, and after the show sometimes.
We're not starting the show until I'm sold out. Come on up. Come on up.
Rich, are we ready to go? I'd love you to go interrupt them. Are we ready?
I know this is the best part of the show. It's the world-class Ginny Thomas autograph session. This is all while we're here. This is what we came to see. Because I know for damn sure we didn't come to see Gabby Forza.
Set to take on Channing Thomas for the Limitless Wrestling Championship in our main event. Oh, Gabby's here. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we're fixing to get it on here early.
Events later on, okay, sweetheart? Oh, yeah. Get the hell out of here. We're trying to sell merchandise. I don't need you. I will.
Oh, come on! We're not even underway here. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Oh, that was a sucker punch. Oh, that was a sucker punch to Gabby Forza, but she's bleeding. Oh, goodness. Channing Thomas caught her there with that sucker punch, and we're live, folks. Here from Yarmouth, Maine. That's a closed fist. People wonder why closed fists are not allowed in a wrestling match. Did she lose a tooth? Oh, you're telling... Can we confirm here? I think... Bear Bronson out here to ringside, her husband. We get a look there? Oh, she lost a tooth. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't. Oh, my God. Oh, she lost a tooth because of a sucker punch. I cannot believe it. We're off to the races already, up to their old tricks before we even have an appropriate intro, folks. This is Limitless Wrestling, BEERLY legal. We're going to talk all about it. And if I was Gabby Forza, I'd be pissed off too. Oh, and Rich, we're going. Get out there. Damn it.
Well, hello, Yarmouth, Maine! Love you too, but that's not the way we want to... Gabby said she lost a tooth.
Well, I saw that Gabby lost a tooth.
She's supposed to fight Channing Thomas for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship in tonight's main event. We'll get you updates on Gabby. She is pissed, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing? Paul, can we get a camera right here? Look at this. This young lady's first show. Welcome to Yarmouth, Maine. Welcome to Limitless Wrestling. Welcome to BEERLY Legal. Where's my beer, Randy? I thought that was in the contract. We have a show called BEERLY Legal. I should have it. It's okay. Everybody doing good? is all about. We are on the road to the Vacation Land Cup at the Colisee in Lewiston, Maine, Saturday, August 9th. Brought to you by our partners at Rugged Root, and they're right here in the house. We got coupons over there, we got some perks over there. Make sure you visit our friends. Your referees assigned for tonight's bouts are Brendan Paul, Nate Speckman, and Maine's favorite referee, Eric Greenlee. On commentary all night, your sound check here on IWTV and YouTube, Top Shelf Troy Nelson, and a rotating chair of partners, Seabass Finn, who will be competing tonight. Joining Top Shelf for our opening contest.
Handpicked.
I'm your ring announcer. My name is Rich Palladino.
Yes.
From the bottom of Oh! Randy, may I mean, come on, right? Thank you. Everybody, raise a glass. Welcome to BEERLY Legal. I made a dent.
Little do you know, that's Rich's 8th beer of the day.
Job to do. Are we ready? Yarmouth, Maine, are we ready? Your opening contest is a 2025 Vacation Land Cup qualifying match scheduled for one fall.
Taking it from the top, Saturday night, June 28th. We are not at Definitive Brewing. We are at the Yarmouth AmVets. Top Shelf, Troy Nelson being joined by a revolving cast of characters. Start things off with Seabass Finn, folks. It's still BEERLY Legal, and it is Cup season in Vacation Land. And around here we call it the Vacation Land Cup. This man right here fixing to potentially qualify, but he had perhaps one of the toughest qualifying matches as he has to get through the dime piece. And I'll tell you this, Seabass Finn, I know that you very much would like to potentially be in the Vacation Land Cup this year, next year, any years in the future. I know that you have a big matchup with some perhaps, you never know what could be in the background, taking on Paul Hazard a little bit later on. But I have to ask you, take a look at that man right there. The diamond from Quebec, Zach Patterson. He came up short when we were in Brick South this past March against Conan Lycan, the first person to punch his ticket for the Vacation Land Cup. You gotta believe that even though it's Aaron Rourke standing in his way, not only does he of course want to become the Vacation Land Cup winner, not only does he want to become the #1 contender for the anniversary show, but Zach Patterson, in the worst way, has gotta want to get his hands on Conan Lycan once again. Absolutely. The dime piece, the evil gay, and the proprietor of the Over the Rainbow split-legged moonsault. And of course, let's add one more thing. How about WWE ID Prospect to cap that all off? The question is can he add Vacation Land Cup winner to that repertoire? I was gonna say. Absolutely, I've been following his career since the very beginning. I commentated one of his very first singles contests. Listen to this crowd! One of his very first single contests against that of VSK for Creative Pro Wrestling. And he has grown by leaps and bounds. I know that you have been across the ring from him. How do you prepare for someone that's a little unorthodox like an Aaron Rourke?
Definitely a wild card.
I was gonna say here. Harry Aaron fixing our microphones to make sure everything's good. Harry Aaron, one of the hardest men working in the business today. Paul is out there on the floor doing his thing. And folks, we have 7 big matches on tap for tonight. We're gonna send over to Rich Palladino. We're not gonna waste any more time.
Introducing first in the corner to my right, from Paradise City, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Diamond, Zach Patterson. And his opponent in the corner to my left, from Sparkle City.
This ovation for Aaron Rourke.
Weighing tonight at 202 pounds, the timepiece, Aaron Rourke.
Used to be even 200. I think he's been on a put on the gas. We'll see if that comes into play.
2 pounds at a time. You need to put on another 100 pounds to make it even semi-difficult. Zach Patterson to, my goodness, he's gonna get it right here. Brainbuster right there, he gets it. Cover, 2, yeah, only a 2. There's a different look on Zach Patterson's face tonight. He's gotta be disappointed. We haven't seen him in about 3 months since that loss to Conan Lycan in front of over 1,200 fans at Brick South in conjunction with our friend the Bissell brothers. Putting the boots to Aaron Rourke there, who came up short in last year's Vacation Land Cup, but I don't want to talk about that yet. Let's talk about Aaron Rourke coming up short in his Limitless Wrestling Championship bout against Channing Thomas just a couple of months ago. Deflated was the word. Tried to even the score a little bit when we had a cage match back in Westbrook last month. Okay, tilt-a-whirl here, head scissors. Wait a minute, that's a submission hold. Certainly getting it in deep. Patterson, he's got those big shoulders. They're hard to move back, but that also means there's nowhere really for them to go. Over the shoulder here, Brad's a power slam incoming. Like a lawn dart. Right into the precarious position to cover. Only 2, Aaron Rourke in the worst way to start things off here. Folks, a big shout out to our friend Johnny Torres, graduating from college tonight, getting his bachelor's in Norse mythology. That's not true. But shout out the concept, Johnny Torres. Zach Patterson now, you're from Goffstown, New Hampshire. You know there's a French Quarter there in the Goffstown area. The poutine there, I have a feeling a little bit different than the poutine that Zach Patterson's perhaps used to. But I gotta tell you, this diamond from Quebec has shined since he debuted here in Limitless Wrestling last June in Herman, Maine. Known for that F5-esque maneuver. And like I said, it doesn't matter how much weight you put on. With the greatest of ease, he's going to be able to toss you. Absolutely. I'll say, many of the likes, a mortar has felt the wrath of that. 1 second, here we go. Right into position, hip toss, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Zach Patterson with excellent ring awareness, hip tossing him right to the corner. Double hit, yes. A lot of theatrics, but effective nonetheless. We're making it happen. Zach Patterson gonna take his time. Like we said, has taken part in the Limitless Rumble back in December. Harry Aaron switching out the microphone of 1. Seabass Finn set to take on Hazard a little bit later on in the show. Zach Patterson now with a gut wrench. Absolutely. Just taking his time here. Wait a minute. Almost like a Canadian backbreaker, but just kept it low. Didn't decide to mount him. Then tossing him. Cover. Only 2. Absolutely. Not happy with it. And again, there's something different about the demeanor. He's almost like disappointed in himself for some reason. Again, I think that perhaps he's taking a little bit more serious but at the same time, you can't waste time. Do not give Aaron Rourke an inch. He will take a mile. We talked about it. A little dejected after that loss of the Limitless Wrestling Championship. A miscalculation with Alec Price, of all people, not the Bacabella family. Cost him in the very end of the day. But he's got to qualify here tonight. There's no free passes. Can you imagine with 202 pounds on your back, the evil gang on this Pride Month, filled with pride, looking to show off here tonight. And if he does anything, he does it fabulous, just like that. Folks, thank you for joining us on IWTV live tonight from Yarmouth. We're hoping to get back to Definitive Brewing, a favorite of mine up here in Maine. Sometime soon. You know that old top shelf Troy, the keeper of the bar himself. Disappointed we don't have the crafties in the house tonight. But hopefully sometime soon. Aaron Rourke with a pump kick lands flush on Zach Patterson, the diamond from Quebec. Playing defense here, but just not too well. Aaron Rourke, the shotgun style drop kick and a kick up. Feeling it though, that backbreaker from earlier, taking its toll. See, I don't know if the handspring's the right move here. All that extra pressure on your back on the way up. He got all of it, but I just don't know if putting that much pressure on the back was necessary at this point. Looking like he's trying to go for like a Saito-style suplex, but I don't think that's the move. Once again, no. Aaron Rourke back up. Shoots off Zach Patterson. Oh, thunderbomb, nicely done. Power. And only two. Zach Patterson kicks out. The WWE ID prospect has found himself recently on the Evolve program on Tubi. To watch that every Wednesday night. Aaron Rourke, again, talk about the momentum that somebody like Gabby Forza has going into her contest tonight. Although I can't believe what happened to her before we were technically even on the air. For those of you just tuning in, Gabby Forza had her tooth knocked out by a sucker punch from Channing Thomas, a friend of one Aaron Rourke. Gotta believe Aaron will be watching that match very closely tonight. Forearm once again from Zach Patterson. Absolutely. What isn't a despicable act by the Bacabella family? We're gonna see them all tonight. Aiden Agro in matchup tonight with Milo Mira. Anthony Green set to take on Desmond Cole a little bit later on. Jay Haru, unfortunately, in the house. I'll tell you, those wins for Jay Haru will come in time, I'll tell you. They come in time. Comes with experience, you know? You know what I mean, Sebastian? Aaron Rourke getting to the top rope here. We're gonna have some fun tonight, folks. Zach Patterson, once again going to the top. I don't know if it's going to be as much ease this time. Now he's had so much more energy taken out of him. Biting him, why not? Why not? He's a biter. Aaron Rourke now once again. Nice, oh, nowhere to go! Zach Patterson almost surprised himself with that powerbomb, taking advantage, cover, and advancing. Only a count of two from Zach Patterson. Look on Zach Patterson's face. The powerbomb was there. He almost didn't know what to do with it. The look of shock on his face. He was stumbling back, collected himself in the corner, and hit him with that running knee. Aaron Rourke still able to kick out. Zach Patterson once again trying to figure out what it's going to be. It's going to have to be that F5 style maneuver. He's going to have to press him up and toss him for distance. This crowd firmly behind Aaron Rourke. Came up short in last year's Vacation Land Cup. Here it comes. Here it comes. Those Gale Force wins. No dice. Schoolboy. Tight. One kicking out of Zach Patterson. Two. Forearm landing. Aaron Rourke with a super kick. Taking out Zach Patterson. Not in the right position. Perhaps could be looking for that. Nope, not the split-legged moonsault yet, or the rainbow. Rolls through, sunset flip. Patterson brings him back up. Rolls all the way over once again. singles matches leads to one four-way match with the #1 contendership up for grabs to the Limitless Wrestling Championship at the anniversary show. Thank you for joining me, Seabassman, and good luck later with your match with Hazard. He's been running his mouth for far too long. Don't you take your eyes off the prize, kid. Could be you in there next year. Aaron Rourke. Zach Patterson threw every single thing at him, and it appears as if Aaron Rourke's asking for the microphone. Zach Patterson has yet to have been able to find a way to stack wins here in Limitless Wrestling, and he's asking for Zach Patterson to come back in.
I don't do this quite often for anyone. This motherfucker right here is the absolute real freaking deal.
Something Tabernacle. Yes, something.
Good looking, you can have it all. But it's heart and integrity what gets you to the top. God damn it, dude. You got that in spades. You may not like me. Maybe I don't like you, but I respect you. And I'm honored to be in this ring with you. So thank you.
Same to you there, Aaron Rourke.
The people who are in my crew, it's also the allies who stand up for us. You know what I mean? So thank you to all you allies who support us as well. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The past couple weeks have been hard for me. I've been down about my career. I don't know where it's going on or what I'm doing. But then I come here. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. This is not Aaron talking, this is Ben. I can't think of a better place to cheer my ass up when everything's going against you. It's you people that I got for. That's why Limitless is my home away from home, because you people love me, respect me, accept me for who I am. Business. There is a cup looming, a cup I am very familiar. Last year, I got busted wide open, and I couldn't compete to my full potential. So there was no way I'm winning. But this year, I know I say it time and time again, and you people don't have to listen to me, but you continue to listen to me, you continue to support me. I am winning that freaking cup! On this planet, in that locker room, who is going to stop me from achieving what I set out to do, which was be the very damn best to stand in this ring.
Very familiar music with even more hardware than normal. The Pride City OGs, Alec Price, the Northeast Beast, not only one half of the Game Changer Wrestling Tag Team Champions with Jordan Oliver, but the newly crowned Alpha 1 Zero Gravity Champion. Julian's got to be proud of this kid, I'll tell you that. But hold on one second. As I mentioned earlier, Alec Price inadvertently cost Aaron Rourke his opportunity to perhaps take home the Limitless Wrestling Championship. And we're going to hear from Alec Price.
Aaron, first off, I just want to say congratulations. That was a hell of a match. Really on the up and up. Now, Aaron, this is hard for me to say. Because honestly, Aaron, I love you. Aaron, I have all the respect in the world for you. Well, I had all the respect in the world for you.
Okay. All right, well, let's stick with this here.
Aaron, I've had your back from the jump at this company. When no one else wanted to take you in, when no one else wanted to take you seriously, I was there looking out for you. When Haru and Agro wanted to jump you backstage, who was the one that stopped that? It was me. Now I understand the last time when you fought for the Limitless Wrestling Championship, I made a mistake. I made enough to realize that. I messed up. I shut my nose in business where it didn't belong. But Aaron, you gotta realize, it wasn't intentional, bro.
Say sorry.
I agree.
I am sorry.
I do agree. It wasn't intentional.
I apologize. I never meant to cost you that. I'm man enough to admit it. But I'm also here on another reason. Aaron Rourke, I openly gave you an invitation to join your cause in the Warzone match. I told you I had beef with those busters. I put my hand out, and you just shoot it away.
All right, well,
You just shoot my hand, my invitation. I was ready to step up and fight. And what did you do? Nothing. I didn't get no call. I was at the house, chilling, watching the event, wondering why my friend couldn't have my back, wondering why my friend wouldn't allow me to be there for him.
I actually thought it was going to be him as the fourth man myself. As opposed to
This is
Desmond Cole.
kind of bullshit.
All right.
You
All right,
think
Alec.
you're doing shit at this company? It matters? I built this fucking house. You don't know what it is to not eat for fucking dinner. You don't know what it is to struggle, Aaron. You said there's no one in your path. Well, you're wrong. Because there's no one in mine.
I do believe that that's going to be tested. I have a feeling that's going to be tested right about now. Bear Bronson, fellow CAP graduate like Aaron Rourke, former AEW contracted talent, out on his own. And if the past couple of months are any indication, is that the independent scene should be afraid of Bear Bronson. I mean, he's done a lot recently. What have you done for me lately in Limitless Wrestling? How about defeating Anthony Green, the best thing in wrestling? And we talk about how Alec Price is one half of the GTW Tag Team Champions. The entire wrestling world on the X app and beyond had their eyes glued to the matchup in GCW Cage of Survival between Joe Bronson and Slade. An absolute bloodbath that we haven't seen in years. But tonight, it's not going to be that street fight mode. Disqualifications can happen. The best wrestler is going to win this match tonight. Let's head to Rich
Ladies and
Palladino.
gentlemen, the following is a 2025 Vacation Land Cup qualifier scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to my left, from the Prize City of East Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the current Alpha One Zero Gravity Champion. He is the co-holder of the GCW World Tag Team Championship. He
microphone, and we will be sharing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2025 Vacation Land Cup qualifier. We are underway. Rich Palladino about to join me, and this is where I'm pointing at the paper telling him that we're sharing a microphone.
Oh, one, two guys, one mic.
Oh, Rich, you're canceled. No, we're back. Folks, I was just filling everybody in. Alec Price. Yes, that does not work, that microphone. I'll be putting it. Yes, you can hold it if you'd like, Rich. What I was getting at was Alec Price did make some reasonable points there, Rich. I might not necessarily agree with it, but to a degree, I honestly thought that the fourth man in last month's cage match was set to be Alec Price. I had no idea that on 3 months after surgery that Desmond Cole would be back in action. But with that said, relatively valid point from Alec Price.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, amazing recuperative powers on the big Boofa. Desmond Cole returning, as we saw in Westbrook recently. But Alec Price, the former Limitless Wrestling World Champion, wants to be champion again. Everybody wants to punch their ticket to August 9th for the VCL, the VLC, the Vacation Land Cup tournament at the Coliseum in Lewiston, Maine. Conan Lycan's in. Aaron Rourke is now in. Winner of this match will also be in the tournament.
Absolutely. And folks, I mean, we know that the prize is in store. #1 contendership at this year's anniversary show, and it doesn't get much bigger. This is the 10-year anniversary show this September. Everybody wants to compete in the Coliseum. We put in well over 1,200 last year. Folks, lest we forget, the Hardy Boys are coming to town when we return to the Coliseum. Folks, I think we're going to have 2,000 people in that building. Everybody wants to be on that card.
It might be 2,500 because, yeah, the Hardys are there, but as just announced from TNA Wrestling, the entire system, not just representatives of the system. It'll be Moose, it'll be JVC, Dango, Dirty Dango Curtis, Eddie Edwards, Alicia Edwards, Brian Myers, all will be in attendance on August 9th in Lewiston.
Say really Brian Myers, big creative pro influence right there. That man right there. Joe Bronson, Pat Buck, and Brian Myers trainee. Aaron Rourke, a CAP graduate. So many people have come through the doors. You know, so much talent from around the world. Alec Price, a Bell-Time Club graduate. And he's going to be, like I say, the most comfortable man on the ropes in there. Jumps up, caught by Bear Bronson. He's going to put him down, and he ain't going to put him down easily.
Shout out to the Bell-Time Club, my longtime close personal friend back home, Bo Douglas, getting Alec Price ready for this amazing career. Currently holding the Alpha Limit Zero Gravity Championship and co-holder of the GCW World Tag Team Championship. Bo Douglas taught this kid right.
Absolutely. Talking about the Bo Douglas of the world, the Benny Jutz of the world, Toto Loco, former Limitless Wrestling competitor himself here way back in the day. And you start thinking about this stuff as we enter year 10 of Limitless Wrestling. I was on the very first show. I commentated. I wrestled on the first show. But look at how much we've grown by leaps and bounds, filling up places like Brick South, like the Coliseum. Alec Price, the former Limitless Wrestling champion, Joe Bronson, wants to make the independence his. And what better way to do it to start by taking one of the most prestigious championships in all of New England, the Limitless Wrestling Championship, but you gotta qualify for the Cup first, Rich.
Bronson, officially a free agent, no longer with AEW, had an extensive time there, did a lot of things, saw a lot of places, and he's back making a name for himself, not only here in Limitless, but throughout the world. You know he wants to qualify for the Vacation Land Cup tournament, but he's got to get through the former Limitless Wrestling World Champion, Alec Price.
You know, there's a lot of what-ifs as Alec Price steps over one-handed cartwheel, going to be stepping up with these that Hurricane Rana, but Bronson says no. Bear Bronson now. Powerbomb position, hiked up all the way. Catches the balls like a code red. Only 2, says Nate Speckman. I know there's a lot of speculation very early in Cup season. But let's say Bear Bronson qualifies for the Cup. Let's say Gabby Forza wins the Limitless Wrestling Championship tonight. Let's say Bear Bronson wins the Vacation Land Cup. Catches Alec Price, not quite. Can you imagine a situation where come September, Bear Bronson has to take on Gabby Forza for the Limitless Wrestling Championship? Anything can happen.
Gabby Forza lost a freaking tooth here before we even started the show.
So glad that the cameras caught that. Joe Bronson, do not throw him into the chairs! You've been warned, referees! See, those kids know. Wait a minute. Into the ring. No matter where Alec Price is going to land, it's not going to be good. Oh no! Oh, those children! Good. So he didn't throw him into those chairs, he threw him into the other chairs. Listen to this crowd!
You never know what's going to happen at Limitless Wrestling. All bets are off. This is barely legal. This is for a spot in the Vacation Land Cup tournament. And the 285-pound Bear Bronson just threw the 175-pound Alec Price like a small child across the room into that group of gentlemen in black t-shirts. Hope everybody's okay over there. But this match will continue. Big things on the line here. Everybody wants to go to Lewiston on August 9th.
You know, I talked about Zach Patterson with his strength. He was launching Aaron Rourke like a lawn dart earlier in the evening. Bear Bronson may have been watching that and said, well, I have to step my game up tonight. Cover, not the best place for it. Only two, says Nate Speckman. Bronson now trying to get this crowd again all fired up. Only one person can advance. Alec Price, the former Limitless Wrestling champion, would love to get back to that. Has kept very busy. Limitless Wrestling, the place that really got his name out there. The place that allowed him to get noticed by Jersey Championship Wrestling, by the Game Changer Wrestling. Heck, he's international. That title he has from 0-1. That Alpha 1 Zero Gravity Championship. Julian must love that on commentary. Oh my goodness, he's international. That's up in Canada. He's well-traveled, is Alec Price, and it's only going to get better. But why wouldn't he want to add a Vacation Land Cup to that repertoire? But why? Is he really?
No, not at all, but that's what the fans love to chant. Alec Price with the one more time because he's trash. Throws his man down center of the ring. Look at Alec Price. Second rope, springboard. Pool is empty. Up and over, sunset flip attempt, but the larger Bronson drops that 285 right across the chest.
Say was looking for that emergency. Did not get it. That leg drop from the top rope. Bear Bronson goes splat. Only gets a 2. We've seen him. Thank goodness this isn't tag team action. We've seen that Fire Thunder driver with the sit out, a la Monster Mac and Dan Moff. Hit squad. Oh, that move famous by Steve Mack there. And now Bear Bronson trying to think about it here, but now he can't. Now's not the time to get complacent. You gotta stay on it. Alec Price is a cardio machine, and this is not the time to allow him to get that win back in his lungs. Stepping up to the plate here, giving some shots to Bear Bronson.
This match, I believe, was supposed to take place later in the card. Alec Price came out to have some words with Aaron Rourke. Nate Speckman came to the ring and said, we're going to do this now. So this is our second qualifying match of the evening. Still one more to come tonight when Aiden Agro takes on Milo Mira. Mira's already got that contract. He's got a title shot waiting in the wings, but he wants to go to the VLC as well.
Now imagine you take on someone like a Milo Mira, already has a guaranteed title opportunity when he is ready to take it. There has to be an announced match. This is not Money in the Bank style. He already has one in the bank. Imagine if he were to go and advance to the Vacation Land Cup, win the Vacation Land Cup. Let's say that for some reason he does not win the title at the anniversary show. He's got one locked and loaded to use again at any time he wants. What a great position to have here. Milo Mira over Tornado DDT. Joe Bronson says no. Wants to get comfortable on those ropes. Gets it the second time on the way back. That Tornado DDT. Cover in the center of the ring. 2 and only 2, says Nate Speckman.
What a match, and we're just getting started here. We've still got the Limitless Wrestling World Championship to come. We've still got Hazard against the gentleman that was sitting right here last match, Seabass Finn. We've got 6-man tag team action. There's so much on this card, but that's what you get. Every time you see Limitless Wrestling on the marquee, you know you are getting the absolute best. That's why this building is completely sold out tonight.
Simulcasting on IWTV and YouTube. Folks, you're watching on YouTube and love what you see. That's why you gotta subscribe to IWTV. We have the whole back catalog, all 10 years worth, up up there. You can go watch my old matches. Or not. It's up to you. Bear Bronson bringing down the straps here. And we're about to go back on vacation to Titty City. I can't believe I said that out loud. Here we are. Alec Price. I don't even know what to say. If Bear Bronson goes to Titty City, I don't know what you call the pectorals of Alec Price. Super, that one, that second one. That is a jaw jacker if I've ever seen it. And that clothesline turns him inside out.
Titty City, lovely this time of year, and Bronson just turned Alec Price inside out, as you said. Military press, right in the center of the ring, could do anything with his opponent right now.
What about Alec Price? He can do anything he wants to him right now. That crucifix driver. My goodness, Bear Bronson now slow to get up. Trying to find his footing. Alec Price back up first. He's calling for it here. Once again, going up that second rope. Catches him. Wait a minute. Black hole slam.
1, 2, and no! As we have just hit the 11-minute mark in this match, neither man giving an inch to their opponent.
He's doing a lot of it. He's the one that times the matches, ring announces. And then brought him into commentary in the second match. I didn't know I'd be having to share a mic. It's exhausting.
I opened the show by chugging a beer. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this.
You've been put through in the past few months by the likes of Paul Hazard. You deserve it, Rich, I'll tell you. I also told people that's your 8th one of the day. Teach their own.
Easy on that.
Joe Bronson trying to call for something here. Could be that Fire Thunder driver. Now I assure you, that spike down to the canvas would spell disaster for one Alec Price. Another chop delivered. I have competed against Bear Bronson twice in Limitless Wrestling, and my least favorite thing, no matter what he did to me, were those back chops. He knows exactly what it hit. Fire Thunder driver incoming. Alec Price, though, with the wherewithal, sneaks out. Cover. Only a count of 2. Fire Thunder driver once again. Alec Price getting out of dodge. Steps up with a kick to the back of the head.
Alec Price now getting the fans behind him from the outside. He's going to springboard his way in. Caught by Bronson. Choke slam right in the center of the ring.
Gets him. 2. That's only 2. He's been putting that 720 DDT to use lately. Jody Fleisch. Bear Bronson says no. Plants him down. He's just discouraged right now. He's got his hands up by his head. Alec Price doesn't know where he is. One of these guys is going to have to get up to keep this momentum going. Something's got to give here. This Vacation Land Cup qualifying match. We have one more stop left in Herman, Maine, up in Central Maine. Bear Bronson's laughing about it. He's laughing about it. And you got to believe in the back of his mind, he saw his wife get her tooth knocked out earlier. I know that Gabby can handle her own, and Bronson knows that too, but a lot of things stewing here tonight there, Rich Palladino.
It's going to take more than a tooth missing from her mouth for Gabby Forza to miss out on an opportunity at the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. These fans love her. She has certainly earned it and worked her way up contention. She will be here in tonight's main event. Toothless or not, Gabby Forza, Channing Thomas, main event, BEERLY legal.
BEERLY legal, Definitive Brewing, I can't wait to come back. And now, if I'm thinking Joe Bronson, I'm thinking you gotta go with a Fire Thunder driver, but I am not thinking about doing it from the top rope. What is he looking for here? Fireman's carry position? Could be going for perhaps a Finley roll, that rolling rock. What's he looking for here? Gotta steady, very hard in a precarious position. But wait a minute, Alec Price now working out. Bronson trying to figure it out, but he's eating nothing but away. Nicely done. Gritty, but Alec Price gets him.
Price now with the surprise kick right to the back of the head.
That's gotta be it. Nobody kicks out of a surprise. And that's proven true once again. With that surprise, spelled disaster for Bear Bronson. That momentum has officially been stopped, but it doesn't matter who it was that would have been on the receiving end of that surprise. Nobody was taken out of that. Alec Price advances once again to the Vacation Land Cup.
I want to thank you for having me here. I'm going to go back to my regular job of saying names, but it's always a pleasure sitting with you, my friend.
Make sure you get your second paycheck for commentating. I don't know who has them, but you go get them. Alec Price showing some respect to Joe Bronson, who is on Dream Street currently, residing as a seasonal residence there for the rest of the evening. And Alec Price, take a bow, joins Aaron Rourke and Conan Lycan as the first three to qualify for this August Vacation Land Cup. No doubt in my mind that Bear Bronson will be back. I have to believe that we'll be seeing him all summer long in some capacity into the fall here. He is on to Independence and he is fixing to take him by storm. Is Bear Bronson. Four Vacation Land Cup qualifiers still to come here tonight. Anthony Green set to take on Desmond Cole. Six-man tag action. Paul Hazard set to take on Seabass Finn. In addition to our main event, the Limitless Wrestling World Championship, as Channing Thomas, as presented by Sydney Bacabella, defends against Gabby Forza, a.k.a. your homie, the Nomi. Let's send it back to Rich.
All right, so we got a first show time over here. I heard Tyler somewhere over here. First time coming to a show. And a very happy birthday to Jean Marie. Wherever you are, happy birthday. Guys, Conan Lycan has already qualified. Aaron Rourke is in the Vacation Land Cup. And now Alec Price is officially in. It all goes down as Rugged Roots presents the Vacation Land Cup tournament on Saturday, August 9th at the Coliseum in Lewiston. I think last year we had 12 or 1,300 people there. I think we may double it because we've got Matt and Jeff, the Hardys.
The Hardy Boys, we got Scott Taylor. It's 1998 WWE in here. Love it.
Not one or two members. We have TNA's entire faction known as the System. That
We can get Kurgan too.
is Brian Myers.
My buddy Brian Myers.
Main Zone Dirty Dango.
That means Brian Black may be in town.
As well as Eddie and Alicia Edwards. All 5 members of the System will be there. And did we announce it? I was just told. The innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer.
Well, that's not Kurgan, but that's still pretty cool, guys.
So, yes,
Maybe Chili Willy will be there too. Hell yeah.
Amen. So guys, LimitlessWrestling.com has all the info. Coliseum.com is where you get your tickets. And I also want to tell you that on Saturday, August 9th, Lewiston Main Zone, WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. USA, Limitless returns to Limitless Wrestling.
That's a spec that's been out for a while. Oh, you say his name. And this guy appears. Wait a minute. Papa Bear. Sydney Bacabella is out in the second at the drop of a hat of Rich Palladino mentioning Tony Atlas. Sydney Bacabella got Tony Atlas banned from Limitless Wrestling for the duration of 2024 after the Vacation Land Cup. Wait a minute, let's see what we got here.
Joined now by former WWF Hall of Famer, Sydney Bacabella.
The 1992 class doesn't exist.
Sydney, I just told everybody, we've got the Hardys, we've got the System, Tommy Dreamer, and you interrupted my announcement of WWE Hall of Famer himself, Mr. USA Tony Atlas, at the Vacation Land Cup tournament. I know you're excited, your men are going to be out at the event, but what are you doing out here now?
Yeah, what are you doing?
This won't be long-winded at all.
If you can just indulge me for 1 second.
Papa Bear never usually asks. That's interesting.
If there's one thing that I hate in professional wrestling, my biggest pet peeve is when when a young wrestler doesn't live up to their potential. When a young wrestler does not, they just squander every opportunity that they've ever been given. I don't know if you guys know this, okay? Every time I come to Limitless Wrestling, I give you everything that I have. The older that I get, I still work my ass off.
Oh boy, we're coming from the hip off the cummerbund here.
Tony Atlas, you don't give them anything.
Oh.
Whether it was Vince McMahon, whether it was Jim Barnett, whether it was Mario goddamn Savoldi, you've squandered every opportunity that you've ever been given. Tony.
I have never seen Cindy Bacabella this angry in a long time. He's got problems with Tony Atlas. That's for almost a year now.
Whether it was the Greensboro Coliseum, the Omni in Atlanta, the Hamburg Fieldhouse, Madison Square Garden, the Colisee in Lewiston, Maine. Tony Atlas, I, Cindy Bacabella, challenge you to a professional wrestling match.
Oh my goodness! Oh, he's serious! Oh, is he serious?
Tony, I don't want the caricature you've become.
What?
I don't want the guy with the big laugh that makes everybody laugh. I don't want foot fetish Tony Atlas.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I want the first black champion in the WWE. I want the man that inspired a generation of black children to say, I can do this. I want the WWE Hall of Famer. I want Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. We will turn back the hands of my challenge.
Cindy Bacabella is on the gauntlet for a singles match against Tony Atlas, Mr. USA, for the Colisee in Lewiston, Maine this August. And that's where it all began last year.
Now, allow me to introduce to you my good friend, accompanied by his main man, Jay Haru.
Oh my.
The main character, Aiden Agro.
On my who, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag, miss you cool. I look fly, I look good. Put it on the neck, wow, get down on the stopwatch, staring at the diamonds, make you bust a baby hopscotch. Over here on my spot,
More Vacation Land Cup qualifying matches here as the main character, Aiden Agro, accompanied to the ring by potentially the most annoying man ever to step foot in the state of Maine, Jay Haru, as Cindy Bacabella gets his best men on a mission impression going on in there. Set to take on someone that's been a bit of a thorn in the side of the Bacabella family this year, Milo Amira. What's this? What is this? What is this? What did he just say to Aiden Agro? What did he... Hey, Bacabella! Bacabella, what did you just say to him? Aiden Agro set to take on Milo Amira, Vacation Land Cup qualifying contest. I want to know what he just said. Man, he's gonna, oh good, he is gonna grace me with his presence tonight. Yeah, hey, you, yeah, I got questions for you. I got questions for you tonight. We haven't broken bankroll. Let's start with this one. What did you just say to Aiden Agro?
Don't worry about what I just said. That's private business matters, young man.
Business matter. I have seen what your private business matters have been in the past. They usually involve a huge envelope being handed. So I gotta know, do you just have them on collateral? Is that what this is?
The money's already been delivered. He knows what to do, okay? Don't worry about what I said. Watch the match.
I'll watch the match. I'm going to call the action. And I don't know exactly what's gotten into you. Tony Atlas, very much when the WWF became the WWF, he was in fact one half of the tag team champions with one Soul Man Rocky Johnson. You think that he's going to turn back the clock? You want the best version of Tony Atlas at the Coliseum? Because if he does that, I think you're out of your mind. You're not going to have a mind left. He's going to render it into putty, Sidney Bacabella.
I want to beat Tony Atlas at his best, and that's why I told him what I wanted, because I don't want excuses. I want to beat Tony Atlas. Look at this idiot.
This idiot is one of the most athletically gifted talents that we not only have here in Limitless Wrestling, but all of New England professional wrestling.
This guy here, he's nothing but a freak show, a sideshow. This is what people watch on pro wrestling and they laugh at. This doesn't deserve a contract of any sort. He doesn't deserve to be in Limitless Wrestling, that's for sure.
Just a couple of months ago, I do believe he defeated Jay Haru in 2 minutes flat. You're telling me he doesn't belong here? That's what you're telling me.
Anybody can get a quick victory over somebody. Jay Haru is a top athlete. He learned from that. He could never do it again. You're going to see Aiden Agro tonight, the main character, put this idiot to bed.
This idiot to bed. This same idiot that has he has a guaranteed Limitless Wrestling Championship bout. I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together. Let's send it to Rich.
Following contest.
Watch this. Watch this.
Oh wow, listen to this. I have no choice. Oh my.
You ain't gotta act, cause you already know it's the A-double-G-R-O.
See, I wish that microphone was broken as opposed to the second one. Yo, you can leave now if you'd like. I've had enough of you.
I'll go. I'll go and people will stop watching.
Pogo Man! In case you forgot, you got something that doesn't belong to you. Oh, I own it.
That's what this is about, isn't it?
It belongs to me. So I'm gonna give you one more chance. Give me the contract and walk your happy ass back down that aisle and out of my ring.
See what Milo Mira has to say about that.
You probably can't talk.
Mute. Doing all right.
Agro, I don't deserve that contract? What have you earned? I sat on the sidelines last year during your VLC qualifier where you took Ace out with a steel chair to get in the VLC.
Lest we forget,
Like the bitch you are!
I was up in Herman, Maine, where we return in July.
Swearing is no sign of intelligence.
So you know what? You want that contract? You want me to put it on the line? Damn right. I'll put it on the line.
Oh,
But you're putting something on the line too.
okay. That's fair.
All right. You get Jay Haru, dinner with Jay
So
Haru.
if you win, you get this championship contract. But if the man with the P-O-G-O Milo Mira wins, Aiden Agro and Jay Haru are banned from the Coliseum and will be
What?
the VLC.
No, no, no. He's a staple of Maine.
I think that's a great stipulation. Equal. Put the contract.
No, no, don't accept.
Should absolutely accept it. I agree.
Now you gonna sit there and you gonna tell me that you wanna rob all these people of the opportunity to see the main character and the main man of the VLC?
See? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. He's a star. A stalwart.
Well, let me tell you something, Pogo Milo.
Pogo.
The answer. You're on! Yeah.
What? Yeah, you're on. There we go. Jay Haru's at it. Good.
God damn it.
Don't swear. It's a sign of non-intelligent people. Yeah, that's right. Raise them up, Jay Haru. That's right. Let's keep them both out of the building at the Vacation Land Cup. I think that's a great idea.
This is horrible.
This is great. This is great.
You only gamble if you know you're going to win. This guy can pull up a roll-up. He can pull out brass knuckles. Oh, no.
A Vacation Land Cup qualifying match. But if Aiden Agro wins, he gets the Bissell Brothers Battle Royal contract. But if he loses, Aiden Agro and Big Flex J. Haru are barred from the Coliseum on August 9th.
No minor league hockey for you. I love it. This is a great decision here.
No, this is terrible gambling. This is somebody that goes to the casino that doesn't know what they're doing. J. Haru. Yeah, God.
You know, these are your hand-picked boys.
I believe in Aiden Agro. Aiden Agro is one of the top stars. Many years ago when he was in the MSP, I pegged him as the top, as the star of that group, and look at him now.
The star that you tried to tear up the MSP. Yes, you most certainly did. Alexander Lee, Brandon Kurt, that was you. That was you. Aiden Agro. No, it wasn't you. Kyle O'Meara, take your eye.
No. He's gonna. Oh, good.
Taking his eyes off the prize there, schoolboy. Aiden Agro rolls through. Milo Mira catches that chop from Aiden Agro, who's gonna have to keep his eyes on the prize here. Stay adamant. Not only is he gonna get that #1 contenders bout, now I got a question for you again. Oh, I'm full of questions. Maybe I'm glad you're here. Keeps you away from the ringside area. Would Aiden Agro receive a championship bout against Channing Thomas? When would that bout take place?
I have a lot of money to make sure that never happens.
Never happens. Sidney Bacabella trying to make money talk. Elbow drop from Milo Mira. And they're almost barred from ringside. So my question is, Channing Thomas, an incredible contest last year at the Vacation Land Cup. Someone that you have in your back pocket now against Anthony Green. My question is, who's Channing Thomas going to defend the title against at the Vacation Land Cup?
This is a disqualification right here. That's a foreign object. This blind referee, Tommy Savoldi, he's got, oh.
It's not Tom Savoldi. That's not how it works.
Wait, what?
Didn't hit him with a pogo stick.
Oh!
Toe pick up Hilo from Milo Mira. Getting this crowd all put together. And fun fact, it's not a disqualification to use the pogo stick. It'd be a disqualification if he hit them with the pogo stick, which he did not.
And that's why you're wrong. The rule book states no outside tools whatsoever. Look at that. He's flipping everywhere.
Only a count of 2, Milo Mira. And he's going to have eyes in the back of his head. I'm going to be keeping a close watch on you. I wouldn't even call it a short leash. You stay right here. This is the best place for you to be tonight, right here.
Listen to me, Pettingill. You can't stop me from doing anything.
Not Todd Pettingill. I'm Troy Nelson. I beat you up years ago. You brought in a bunch of people like Kikataro, Colt Cabana, and Hornswoggle to beat me up. I beat all of them.
I remember that. Oh, you put on some weight.
Certainly have. Long blower from Aiden Agro. Puts him back in the center of the ring and #1 contendership. That floating contract up for grabs. Milo Mira won back at Brick South this past March, over 1,200 in attendance that night. I have a feeling we're going to break that record once again when we return to Lewis and Maine. The Coliseum already in the Vacation Land Cup is Conan Lycan, Aaron Rourke, Alec Price. And of course, the winner of this contest right here could be either Aiden Agro or Milo Mira.
Oh, it's going to be Aiden Agro. Don't worry. We've got a plan now. We don't know the defensive strategy of Milo Mira. So that's one thing that I've harped on with everyone that wrestles him. He doesn't know defense.
Suplex set up here from Aiden Agro. Hangs him out to dry on the top rope. Agro going to take his time. And if that isn't enough spoonful of sugar inside of your medicine, Sidney Bacabella, just a couple of moments ago, if you're just tuning in, has challenged WWE Hall of Famer Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, to a singles bout at the Coliseum, and I think you're out of your mind.
I am going to run circle. I'm going to stretch that greenhorn, Tony Atlas.
I don't need to disrespect you. I don't think very highly of you, Sidney Bacabella, but I know that you're a veteran of the Marines. I know that there once upon a time, so help me God, if you are listening to this show, you held a sit-up record for your platoon in the Marine.
That's right, I did. And I'm a great athlete, just like Aiden Agro is. Tony Atlas, I'm going to take liberties on Tony Atlas at the Coliseum.
Sidney Bacabella, I will doubt you. I am doubting you! Shotgun style drop kick from the main character, Aiden Agro. And you gotta watch Rue. You gotta watch Rue on the outside.
Good. See, Rue, he made a mistake. He got him in this predicament. Now he's going to do everything to get him out. I trust these two with my heart.
Did a few moments ago when Jay Haru accepted the additional stipulation for this contest, Milo Mira. Lest we forget, he does have a track record with Aiden Agro at the Limitless Rumble this past December. Some heroics on that pogo stick did not end well when a super kick from Aiden Agro officially eliminated Milo Mira from the contest.
You know, I just want to say this match should have ended in a count out. That referee has a slow count when the competitor's on the floor.
Is that Bronco Lubitsch in there tonight there, Sidney Bacabella?
That's Dick Worley.
Boy. Sidney Bacabella joining us here on commentary. We are watching live on YouTube and on IWTV. Like I said, if you're watching on YouTube, you got to sign up for IWTV. 10 years worth of a back catalog is on there. Plenty of Papa Bear if that's your thing. Plenty.
Everywhere. All over IWTV. They got my match against Victor the Wrestling Bear from the International Amphitheater in 1981.
Derek St. Holmes was on that card as well.
Derek St. Holmes was on that card. Shout out Derek St. Holmes. Oh, a reverse knife edge chop into the corner. The referee isn't counting.
Reversal of fortune, so the buckle goes Milo Mira, rolling through, sunset flip cover. 2, only 2, says referee Eric Greenleaf. Boot to the gut from Milo Mira, off to the races once again. Gets that, my goodness! A bit of a biracial facial, that bicycle style kick. And only 2. Milo Mira kicking out just in the nick of time.
And that's how good Aiden Agro is. He can change the complexion of a match with one kick to the face, and it comes out of nowhere. Now, Milo Mira, we have not seen how good he is in situations like this. Can he overcome, or will he lose that contract? I have a feeling he's about to lose the contract.
Still yet to remain to be seen. Looking for perhaps a Shiranui. Milo Mira reverses that fortune. Puts him up once again, perhaps for another suplex, perhaps. And Agro now reverses it. Little do-see-do. Looking for that. Wait a minute. Suplex. Milo Mira takes advantage, gets that suplex.
Milo Mira used the momentum of Aiden Agro to suplex him over. But now Jay Haru's got to do something here, and he's got to do it quick.
Doing exactly what he needs to do. Staying put. Manage your man. Be the second. Don't get involved, Sidney Bacabella.
Don't get involved when the referee's looking.
You are the absolute worst human being in this building.
Oh!
Line from Milo Mira and a back elbow. Mira feeling it now. The extreme athlete here. Coming in hot with a nice elbow. Once again. What the heck is that blue raspberry smoke you just blew into my face?
That's my cigarettes. 2. Oh, thank God. Referee, I don't know if you noticed, he has a faster count when Milo Mira is on the pin than Aiden Agro.
I believe the cadence of Eric Greenleaf is the same for both competitors, Sidney Bacabella.
There's no way. No way. He should be banned. What is he doing now? He's got the weapon again.
He's got the pogo stick. I mean, I do believe there should be that strict 10 count on the floor. That is up to the referee's discretion, and Rue is getting in the way here.
Oh, great! Great! He's not even counting!
What's gonna happen?
No!
Gets all of it! The cover! Only 2! Only 2! That Ajane is hitting Sidney Bacabella hard to my right, but Milo Mira has got to figure it out. Could be that corkscrew style moonsault from the second rope, maybe.
I don't think Milo Mira can capitalize on this. Aiden Agro, where is Jay Haru? Oh, he's got the pogo stick. Break it, break it.
What's going on here? Jay Haru. Milo Mira off to the races here. Jay Haru running very awkwardly with the pogo stick, just throwing that $1 million pogo stick into the ring here.
Run, 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 run. Get it, get it, get it. Wait.
Oh, got it. There's a tug of war here. Nobody loves punching Jay Haru down there more than me. I've done it twice. Wait a minute. Oh, no, no. Across the throat. Across the throat. No, 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 no. Oh, no, not this way. Not this way. Shining Wizard! Cover! 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 No, come on! Not this way! Would you sit down? This isn't Men on a Mission.
Never gamble with us because we cheat. You want to play 21? We got 22. You want to play aces and eights? We got too many of those too. You want to play blackjack? Well, I got too many of those too. I'm out of here.
Thanks, Jake the Snake. Get the hell out of here. Cindy Bacabella. I can't believe it. As he would say, another winner. I'm about to be joined here by Aaron Rourke for our next contest, but I just can't believe what we saw. I'm going to catch you up if you didn't know what happened. Milo Mira put that Bissell Brothers Bash #1 contendership on the line against keeping Ada Agro and Rue out of the building for the Vacation Land Cup, something that I have a feeling you would have loved to have had happen, but that isn't what happened. So what happens if you two meet in the first round? What happens, Aaron Rourke?
I'll tell you what happens when we meet in the first round. Agro is going to lose. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, God.
It's been a comedy of errors. It's been all Bacabella family for the last half hour here, and now we're about to be treated to the best thing in wrestling.
That is a subjective nickname. I don't know who named him that. He did himself.
Anthony Green with a big smile on his face. Milo Mira no longer has that #1 contendership. That belongs to Aiden Agro, who apparently, that's what Cindy Bacabella said on commentary. There is not going to be a Limitless Wrestling Championship bout for Aiden Agro. He says he has enough money to ensure that that doesn't happen. Now, I know that you cannot be bought if you were to win the Vacation Land Cup. I know that you were just scratching at the bit to get your opportunity in Channing Thomas again after what happened this past April.
You know, Troy, I'm sorry. I only caught half that because when I see Anthony Green, I see a former friend, I see a mentor who turned his back not only on me, not only on Desmond, but on the entire Limitless brand. How can Anthony stomach who he's become? How can he stomach it?
Stomach what he's become, I'll tell you this. Certainly turned his back on Desmond Cole, who I cannot believe he is back already after injury. We're about to head back to the hotel in a matter of moments here. I say, you have sort of a blind rage. The last I checked, you're only as good as your last victory. You defeated Anthony Green in your last outing. You can't see, that's the problem, and forgive me, leaps and bounds beyond anything I have ever done, Aaron Rourke, but you can't let that consume you. It's that type of attitude that'll blind you and distract you. You were able to get it done against Anthony Green again, and let's say he punches his ticket against this man. You need to be able to do it again. But Desmond Cole has got revenge on his mind. Anthony Green, almost the deciding factor in this man losing the Limitless Wrestling Championship this past February. Tonight, he's got AG on his mind.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
I got you, brother. My eye on the prize, Desmond Cole. You saw that. Usually he's in a dancing mood, but the look on his face, you had it right. It's not the same look on his face that he normally has. Anthony Green also knows exactly what's coming at him right now.
Listen, I got a feel for Bufa here. You know, he comes back from injury. He's in this iconic War Games match style with me, Ace Romero, Gabby Forza. He has this big comeback. And you have someone like Anthony Green just making his return that much harder. Anthony Green has done it all. Let's be honest. Anthony Green has been to the dance, done the dance, created the dance. I mean, Alec Price said it before. He built Limitless. Maybe he laid the groundwork, but Anthony's the whole damn house.
The thing, Anthony Green, two-time Limitless Wrestling Champion, the first two-time Limitless Wrestling Champion. Defeating the likes of like a Daniel Garcia to take that title back. My goodness, he's been around the world. Tours of Pro Wrestling Noah, multiple tours. Like I said, best thing in wrestling, that's up for discussion perhaps if you're you. But Anthony Green has proved it time and time again. However, I think it is worth saying that he has not been on the winning side of the equation a lot lately. And I don't know what that reason is. But tonight he has an opportunity to get things straight here.
Why that reason is, I can
What is that?
exactly why. It's because this is not the Anthony Green that we are used to. The Anthony Green that worked for the people, that wrestled for the people, that did it for us. That was the winning Anthony, the people's champion. Literally. These people, you cannot tell them different. Ever since he turned his back on this place, he has not been able to be the Anthony he was. And he should be aware of that.
Might take someone like you to remind him.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Entering the ring to my right from Dangertown, USA. Weighing in at 211 pounds, he is the best thing in wrestling, the alternative Anthony Green.
Can confirm.
All right, let's wait for the introductions, Aaron, please.
And his opponent to my left, from straight out of the gate, weighing in at 206 pounds, the big boofa, Desmond Cole.
Oh, come on, Anthony Green! See, like I said, this is an Anthony Green that's different. Now he's trying every trick in the book to try to get on that side of the column, the winner's side of the column there, Aaron Rourke.
I mean, oh my God. Who is this man become? And now choking out Desmond with his jacket.
Resorting to things like this. I'm sure that there were times in your match with Zach Patterson where you would have liked to have taken a shortcut, but you didn't. Anthony Green is resorting to these shortcuts against, and I will tell you my personal beliefs. I am a huge Desmond Cole fan. I love the big boofa. I don't know if he's 100%. Now, granted, we saw him do that swan dive, that off the blade, jumped off the block of that steel cage, looked incredible with a team behind him, but one-on-one, only just 4 months removed from that surgery. I don't know if he's 100% dime piece.
It seems that Desmond Cole just got his arm slammed in the post. That's what I'm talking about. You know, we think about this injury, right? Torn ACL, torn MCL. I mean, that takes athletes over a year or so to come back from. Desmond coming back in 9 months, 4 months after the surgery. And he's here. There's no way he's operating at 100%, no matter how much he hides it. But I'm pulling for him, Troy. I'm pulling for him.
Take this time now to remind everybody, no, this is not a Vacation Land Cup qualifier. Desmond Cole won last year's Vacation Land Cup. You know what it's like to be in there with Desmond Cole. For the past 2 years, you and Desmond Cole have had multiple interactions. I do believe that Desmond Cole 2 years ago defeated you to punch his ticket for the Vacation Land Cup, and I'm sure that you, in the back of your mind, have not forgotten that.
I certainly haven't. Listen, I love Desmond. He works really hard. He is the heart and soul of Limitless, but that all goes out the window when it comes to Vacation Land Cup. I'm also the heart and soul of this place. It's not just Desmond. I want to win. Desmond beat me for Vacation Land Cup, like you said, 2 years ago. I'm looking to right that wrong. From 2003 to 2004 to 2005.
Say, you know, and that's the thing. Last year, you all made it to the finals. You, Gabby, Alec Price, and Boofa. You were covered in your own blood in that finals contest, and you said that you weren't able to compete at 100% on top of just a very difficult, you know, semi-final bout, and that's what makes the cup so interesting. It's not a traditional three-tier tournament. After you win that semi-final match, then you have to defeat 3 more opponents to punch that ticket to the #1 contendership. You are familiar with the likes of Aiden Agro. You're familiar with the likes of Alec Price, Conan Lycan, a new variable in the system. And again, while this is not a qualifying bout for the Vacation Land Cup, we don't know what Herman, Maine has in store for us in July. You may find yourself in a familiar position against perhaps one of these two competitors. How do you prepare for such a unique tournament, Aaron Rourke?
For me, it's just expecting the unexpected. I mean, you are in there with all types of different competitors. You have to get through one round to make it to the final. So it's also about, you know, endurance and making sure you can last. You don't want to blow everything in the first round and then have nothing left for the final. So it's about conserving your win, conserving as much as you can. But when you're an athlete of this caliber, it is hard to do, especially with something on the line like the Vacation Land Cup, as Desmond Cole is literally handing it to Anthony Green.
You know, you talk about someone like Gabby Forza. We've documented, you're one of your childhood friends. We have documented the problems she's had with that knee in the past and how that affected her performance in the Vacation Land Cup last year. Tonight's a different story, but here's the thing, she's already down a tooth. She's down a tooth from a sucker punch from Channing Thomas. Buffa with a huge kick to Anthony Green. Rolling through, Buffa coming in. That crusher, no dice, landing back up on his feet, and he gets it that time. Nicely done.
I mean, we want to talk about me and athleticism. Desmond Cole is right up there with me. I mean, did you see, and just look at him go, man. No one understands how hard it is to nip up back to your feet from a suplex, taking that impact and using it to get right back up to your feet. That is athleticism personified. Desmond Cole, man, he is athleticism if you looked it up in the dictionary. Gotta give it up to him.
A lot of speed, a lot of strength. Into that 206-pound frame of his. Buffa now taking his time, bringing Anthony Green up, and over goes Anthony Green. Nicely done, releases with that suplex and a clothesline. Turns Buffa inside out, center of the ring cover. 2, and only a count of 2, says Nate Speckman, and Anthony Green pounding away. You know, we're talking about tonight Gabby Forza with her opportunity at the Limitless Wrestling Championship. Milo Mira, yeah, he got froggy, he jumped, and he did not land on the lily pad. He lost that #1 contendership. So I'm left to believe we're not going to be seeing any Milo Mira versus Channing Thomas bout now in Herman, Maine. But again, we talk about Sydney Bacabella. I don't think that we're going to be seeing Aiden Agro versus Channing Thomas anytime soon. Anthony Green with a chop to the chest of Desmond Cole.
I find it interesting that Sydney Bacabella is saying that Aiden Agro doesn't need the championship. That's what I'm interested in. I get money is money, but championships create legacies. And I'm sure Agro wants to cement his legacy here at Limitless, even though he already has. Adding a title belt like the Limitless Heavyweight Championship could cement it even further. I wonder how he truly feels about that.
I don't think that, obviously he didn't hear what Sydney Bacabella said on commentary here. I have a feeling that maybe he thinks he's getting a title opportunity down the line. But again, that's something that we're going to have to stick with and find out, because yes, he's cemented his legacy, but lately I think that that legacy is tarnished. He threw away that first 8 or 9 years of legacy that he had with MSP. Nearly 40 minutes he went to war with his former best friend Danger Kid. Sent Danger Kid packing, not even just from Limitless Wrestling, but from professional wrestling as a whole. Danger Kid was never the same. That's the legacy he's left. I gotta believe that he wants to change his legacy, if you're Aiden Agro, and perhaps become Limitless Wrestling Champion. Super kick from Anthony Green. Buffa right back on it, lands one flush.
This is why it's so hard for me, because you see Anthony, he's one of the best. It's so true. But this new attitude, this turncoat, I mean, it's hard to not cheer for him, but it's hard to stand with him when he acts this way.
You said this different Anthony Green. He has not put together the wins like he used to. The crowd here showing their support here in Yarmouth, Maine. Use that hashtag BEERLYLEGAL. You're watching on YouTube or you're watching on IWTV. Fires one off, Desmond Cole with a right. Anthony Green with another. Desmond Cole answers back.
Wobbly legs here for Anthony Green. Buffa's coming back. Look at that split. Whoa! Doesn't that look familiar? Woo!
Big jumping knee. Landing flush. Desmond Cole on that second rope. Nicely done.
You know, we talk about how Gabby lost a tooth today. I mean, AG almost lost a set of teeth, but that jumping knee caught him square in the jaw.
Master of Capoeira, the martial art inspired by dance. Desmond Cole, when he is vibing, is when he is at his best. Anthony Green tried to do that move again. Gets that leg drop. Nicely done, Bufa. Only a count of 2. Anthony Green trying to go for that release belly to back suplex. Got no dice that time in his second attempt. Nate Speckman saying only 2. Crowd firmly behind Bufa. The ovation that you received earlier certainly could rival that, to say the least. As we are here in Vacation League Cup season, Big Bufa landing one off. Gets it this time, brings him up to the top rope, sneaks Anthony Green's head underneath. Nowhere for him to go. Precarious to try to get out.
Free facial surgery, and how about a neck adjustment?
German suplex. You see that big bruise on Desmond Cole. Gets him with that Uranagi into the cover. 2, and only a count of 2.
This is what I mean. Desmond is just like lightning out there. We talk about lightning in a bottle. He's just the lightning itself. Did you see that string of offense he put together?
Certainly did, but now he's thinking, he's thinking jump off. That Swanton bomb, 206 pounds. Is nothing you want to play with when it's coming from the altitude and arc that he can throw it. And he's jumping it right now, the jump off. Anthony Green back up to his feet.
Wise move from Anthony Green.
High wrestling IQ is what my dear friend Johnny Torres always says about Anthony Green. Shout out again to Johnny Torres if you're back from your graduation and watching at home on IWTV. And Anthony, oh wait, we've seen this. This pull out pile driver perhaps, no. Not quite. Was looking for that shaker height spike, as he calls it. And a super kick sends Bufa to the outside. Trying to grab Bufa. Does not want to go out, does Anthony Green. Bufa nicely done. Thinking about it here. What's he going to be? Perhaps coming with that senton.
I don't know about you, Troy, but this seems like some brand new offense from Desmond Cole. It's crazy to think about while he was... Here we go! Whoa!
Anthony Green in the wrong place at the wrong time. Desmond Cole feeling it.
See, I don't know if anyone caught it, but did you see part of Anthony, the upper shoulder, upper neck, smacked that chair on the ground when Desmond came over the top? That has got to hurt. And Desmond, Anthony Green's in the drop zone. Oh!
In the drop zone, but does not get it. Coup! Only 2 from Anthony Green, who's right back up again. Split once again from Bufa.
Oh my God, turned him inside out. And did you see that knee? It got caught on the ground. It got caught.
The knee get caught, but he landed flush on the back of his head as hard as possible on the canvas. Anthony Green, though, trying to think about what he can do. And well, Desmond Cole's dead weight. You see he's bruised under the arm there, on the right arm. Anthony Green going is uncharacteristic. Anthony Green going to the top rope.
His own leg. He might have hurt his own knee. What are we gonna see here? Wow! Beautiful moonsault by Anthony Green. Is it up?
Desmond Cole kicking out. I do not think that Desmond Cole is 100%. Anthony Green, though, nervous. Like you said, Anthony Green not thinking the same way. Anthony Green has never, I don't believe I have ever seen Anthony Green slip going to the top rope.
That's what I mean. This is not the Anthony of old. This is not the Anthony that I'm used to. That's why it's so hard for me. Oh! And just as I said that, that's Anthony personified. There to knock the wind. Oh! I can't even get a sentence out.
Anthony Green trying to knock the life back into Desmond Cole, who is on Dream Street right now. I can see the effects of landing flush on the back of his head. Obviously, not sitting pretty with him right now, but Desmond Cole has to think of something. Oh, nicely done!
Unique counter.
Take it back! Oh, it's the jump off in perfect positioning.
He's in the drop zone. I felt this before. Anthony Green's about to lose a few pounds. Oh!
Gets all of it! Bufa with a cover, another one! Bufa is back! Desmond Cole makes the statement! And he's got a smile on his face. I think it feels Green. I can't believe, what a way to get Anthony Green off the top rope. That's the type of innovation that you may have to deal with again sometime soon, Aaron Rourke.
And I'm ready for a top Troy. I respect Desmond. I respect everyone trying to get their way into this Vacation Land Cup. But I said it before and I'll say it again. This is my time. This is my year. And no one's going to stop me. Not a friend, not an enemy. Absolutely no one.
Aaron Rourke, I wish you the best of luck in the Vacation Land Cup. I'm rooting for the best man to win. If that happens to be you, I'll be just as happy as you are. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Boofa is victorious. We're gonna see if we can fix this second microphone because we're coming up on intermission. Plenty more action to come, including the Limitless Wrestling World Championship hanging in the balance as Channing Thomas, as presented by Cindy Bacabella, defends against your homie the Nomi, Gabby Forza, when we come back. Live from the Yarmouth AmVets. Definitive Brewing, we're hoping to catch you another day. Soon to be joined here by Ethan Scott. Yeah, we're live, Rich. We're live, baby. What do you mean? I don't think so. Folks, we're live here. That's right, Rich Palladino comes out to walk by Pantera. Don't be confused, it's not Rob Van Dam, it's Rich Palladino. Oh yes. Soon to be joined by Ethan Scott, we have a 6-man tag team match to kick off the second half of this show. 23 Hazards set to take on Seabass Finn, as well as the Limitless Wrestling Championship. Channing Thomas as presented by Sidney Bacabella, set to defend against your homie the Nomi, Gabby Forza. Let's send it over to Rich to kick off the second half.
And we are back! Is everybody still with me? Welcome back to BEERLY Legal. The following contest is a 6-man tag team match, scheduled for one fall.
6-man tag team action set to kick off the second half. And this young man making waves here in Limitless Wrestling, and with an arrogance that, well, fits in perfectly with the likes of Swipe Right. The young Jose Zamora, the spotlight of the New England Pro Wrestling Academy, and that interesting poncho of sorts. And the pride of Puerto Rico. Big opportunity on his hand as him and Swipe Right are set to take on the Garlands and Ace Romero. If you're curious who the Garlands are, that'd be Keegan Garland and his Scotty Too Hottie. Look at this. Jose Zamora had an opportunity earlier this year against the likes of Seabass Finn. And that opportunity was squandered as 23 Hazard came out to interfere and took liberties with Seabass Finn. Jose Zamora has since made the most of it. He got run off by Dirty Tango a couple of months ago. But now he finds himself, like I said, along with WWE ID prospects, Evolved competitors, as well as NXT standouts these days in the form of Brad Baylor and the Smoke Show, Ricky Smoke. Swipe Right. Usually Johnny Torres is here to cover for me when I see Susanna. My goodness, I'd give up red meat. Jose Zamora, again, we might not be able to hear him right here on IWTV, but if you listen to his vlog, not only will you be able to hear and see him, but you're going to get the insider edge of what it's like inside a ring during a match. All rise for Susanna. Sorry, Swipe Right. I gotta keep it under control. Where's Ethan here? Maybe he's getting water to throw on me. Ricky Smokes, Brad Baylor. Hold it. Hold it. Oh my God almighty up in heaven. I give up red meat. I give up red meat. I'm a chicken guy. I can eat chicken for the rest of my life. Oh my God! This is your best signing that you have had! Randy Carver! Oh my God! Maybe I need to join Swipe Right. Maybe that's what I need to do. Hit the treadmill. Hit this, maybe lift some weights again. Put down the beers, maybe cut back on my beer. Work for Kevin Nash. When you take that beer intake down from 12 a night to 2, maybe Miss Susanna would accompany me to the ring. Sorry, prospects, Swipe Right. Ricky Smokes, Brad Baylor. Very interesting contest against the Garlands. They came up on the losing end when we were back in Westbrook, Maine at the Guard Armory. And they're going to be looking to try to get even with them, along with young Jose Zamora at their side. Oh my God. It's just, I always say that Limitless Wrestling does things a little bit different than other promotions, and I think that that is certainly an example It appears if the crowd here, though, is swiping left on swipe right, which for those of you not in the dating app scene, that is a pass on the subject. I can't believe Miss Susanna exists. Ladies and gentlemen, what a tandem we have here. Just a couple of kids from Maine is all. Big boy season all year round. All year long, all year round. Sorry, I'm still looking at Susanna. There he is. AC Baby. Ace Romero. And he's had it out with swipe right before. He's brought the likes of JT Dunning to combat swipe right. So he knows what it takes to get the job done, but he didn't come alone tonight. Ace Romero, the former Limitless Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, alluded to earlier by Milo Mira, because of Aiden Agro, Ace Romero was eliminated from the Vacation Land Cup, could not compete in our first show at the Coliseum. However, Ace Romero came to the aid of one Scotty Tuhati at the end of his contest against Dirty Dango. Dango apparently back in action at the Coliseum this August, along with the rest of his squadron from TNA. Moose, Eddie Edwards, and Alicia Edwards. Ryan Myers, the world's most professional wrestler, all joining the Hardy Boys at the Coliseum. Potentially a bout between Sidney Bacabella and Mr. USA Tony Atlas in the Vacation Land Cup semifinal bouts and the finals, all in Lewiston, Maine. Tickets are on sale now. But now, this place is about to have a bit of a gear change when the Garland boys are in town. Full house tonight here at Limitless Wrestling. Hey, Harry, is this microphone working too? I'm using the second mic. Is this working? If you can hear me, that means it's working. Nice. Maybe I'll talk to both.
That was interesting.
The former WWE Light Heavyweight Champion and former two-time WWE Tag Team Champion with partners Grandmaster Sexay Brian Christopher as well as Rikishi. Scotty Tuhati and his boy Keegan Garland. They are collectively known as the Garlands, and this, folks, is becoming a regular thing. Much like this, never the first time. If we learned anything from Scotty, never the first time. Make him one at the second time, potentially even a third. See, if Miss Susanna did this, I'd cheer for her every time. That was better. That was better. You want to do one more? I get it. Second time was better, so perhaps the third time will be the charm here. This allows me to look at Susanna in the ring. My goodness, Ace Romero with a big smile on his face. Third time we were feeling it. That third time we felt it. Scotty Tuhati still in the shape of his life. I think the reason we can't hear him is because it's so loud in here. That's why we can't hear it. Always a good time when the kid from Maine comes back to town. Scotty Tuhati and his son Keegan set to team up with Ace Romero against WWE ID prospect Swipe Right. And don't let your eyes deceive you. If this is your first time tuning in to a Limitless Wrestling show and you feel like you've seen Swipe Right before, it's because they are frequent flyers on NXT. Stablemates with Bryce Donovan. Oh, Scotty Tuhati here has been there and done that. He knows what it's like to make it to the dance. Finally being joined here by Ethan Scott. Ethan, the mic is working, and we have ourselves a six-man tag upcoming.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
super excited for this one.
He's pulling double duty tonight. He's taking care of all the interviews downstairs. You're soon to be seeing those on the replay on IWTV, as well as the Limitless Wrestling YouTube page. Now, Scotty Duhati was ready to introduce a baby to this contest.
Introduce a baby, so it would have been
A 4-on-3, a handicap match, yes.
well, I was gonna say 3.5 on.
Yes, 3, whatever it may be. Scotty, we've come to know that Scotty don't get it on until he's ready, after he's feeling it. But he's got to hear it if he's going to feel it.
Doing a bit of a vibe check in this room.
Well, that's what I said right before you got up. It's about to change. I'm willing to bet that Scotty Duhati will not be starting off the contest. I think that Keegan or Ace may be starting it off.
Quite a workout, right before the match. Get their cardio up.
See, I was never a cardio king, Ethan. Maybe you knew this about me during my time in wrestling. Scotty Duhati, at his age, which it doesn't matter what it is, can still out-wrestle the lot of them. They proved it last time when they were in Westbrook, victorious over Swipe Right.
Scotty has not missed a step since when he first stepped foot into the WWE.
Absolutely.
Till now, like, he's still amazing.
Here we go. Send it over to Rich Palladino for the official introductions.
Introducing team number 1, now entering the ring, a total combined weight of 614 pounds. First, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, the Spotlight, Jose Zamora.
Rousing ovation for young Jose Zamora.
His tag team partners are accompanied to the ring by the Queen of Sleaze, Susanna Louise. And she represents the team of Brad Miller and the Smoke Show, Ricky Smokes, Swipe Right.
Well, you see that the crowd here in Yarmouth has let everybody know how they feel about the 3 competitors, as well as Susanna.
Swiping left on this trio.
And their opponents in the corner to my right. First, from Saco, Maine. His weight does not matter because it's Big Boy fucking season. He is the Ace Wonder of the World, AC baby, Ace Romero. And his tag team partners at a total combined weight of 360 pounds. First, a second-generation athlete wrestling out of Claremont, Florida. This is Keegan Garland. And his tag team partner, his legendary father, is just a kid from Westbrook, Maine. This is Scotty Duhati.
Nate Speckman assigned to this contest. Ethan, is the 6-man tag going to make a difference for Swipe Right? Adding Jose Zamora to the mix is a good thing, but it would appear as if the Garlands, they went out and found that other kid from Maine, the big kid from Maine, the kid that knows that it's always big boy effing season, Ace Romero.
The Ace Wonder of the World, which I just love that moniker, by the way, is definitely a don't want to do 2 puns at once, but ace up the sleeves.
Certainly.
Scotty and Keegan.
No doubt. I don't know, I'm getting bad ideas already. I mean, granted, I was getting bad ideas when I was looking at Susanna. But now, I think, you know, we signed the tag match between Swipe Right and the Garlands. I think a singles contest between Jose Zamora and Ace Romero would feed families. I think that would be a wonderful contest for young Jose Zamora, perhaps.
That would get him so many views.
Oh, yeah, I would get him a few views.
Here's the thing.
Remember when Ace Romero pounced that guy out of the ring?
I was just going to say, like,
I'd love to see a repeat.
Jose is viral with a lot of his TikToks, but Ace did it first with that pounce.
He did.
The pounce heard around the world.
Oh, my goodness. Maybe a time for a second trip around the world. Looks like Brad Baylor and Keegan Garland setting to start things off. We got ourselves a 6-man tag match. You are watching Beerly Legal on IWTV and YouTube. Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring. Brad Baylor, the wrist lock applied to Keegan Garland.
Brad Baylor, a very impressive young man, traveling all up and down the Northeast. And is WWE ID'd along with his tag partner, Ricky Smokes. But Keegan Garland, you know, sometimes it's just generational talent, and he's just doing. Keegan did a phenomenal job getting out of that, but
I'm gonna say there's a reason why Brad has been identified by WWE as a top prospect. Really, Keegan Garland, I was wildly impressed by his performance back in Westbrook in tag team action. That was my first look at him. I hope that this becomes a regular thing, perhaps a regular tag team. And if not a tag team, let's give this kid an opportunity. He's got an energy that I do believe fits in right here. Listen to this crowd.
they love Keegan right now. And when I first saw Keegan, you ever watch like early Scotty matches when he first got into the WWE?
Absolutely.
Splitting image of his father. Like it took me a second. I'm like, are we looking at Keegan Garland? Or are we looking at a very young Scotty right now?
I was Scott Taylor cutting his teeth in those early 90s, but by 1998, 97 regular appearances on Shotgun Saturday Night. Absolutely cutting his teeth in that light heavyweight division. He was, in fact, in the tournament to crown the first ever light heavyweight champion. That was won by Taka Michinoku, defeating his longtime tag team partner, Brian Christopher, in the finals in Springfield, Massachusetts. And here we go, wait a minute.
Keegan looking to get his father into the mix here, and Yarmouth is dying to see some Scotty, too hottie.
Are we gonna get it? That's a legal tag.
Got it.
That's a legal tag. Scotty Duhati, the legal man.
The legend himself, Maine legend. You can talk to anybody. They might have not watched wrestling in years, but everyone in Maine knows who Scotty Too Hottie is.
Scotty, feeling it now. He's got the win back in him. Ricky Smokes. Ricky Smokes coming to us from the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. Trainee of Max Smashmaster and Chase Del Monte. They're all prize students at Nepwah, but I assure you, Ricky has certainly risen to the occasion. Following the footsteps of current WWE superstar, one Carmelo Hayes, former Limitless Wrestling champion Christian Casanova, for you history buffs out there. Ricky Smokes just said, if you cheer, it will take an hour. That may be true, but I'm here for it.
Scotty's having fun. Scotty likes to have a good time whenever he's in that ring.
And why not show off he's still in impeccable shape? Look at him.
Phenomenal
Takes
shape.
care of himself.
That's what I was saying. He doesn't miss a step.
Ace Romero coordinating the holy you-know-what chant here in Yarmouth AmVets.
This isn't the first time that Ace has teamed up with Scotty.
Certainly is not, no.
Teamed over in WXW when they did a tour of Germany. A little bit of familiarity there. Scotty feeling the energy here in Yarmouth. Getting the crowd behind him.
It appears that Ricky Smokes is ready to wrestle, getting frustrated now before even locking up. Lower and elbow tie up in the center of the ring. Something's got to give here. Evenly matched.
Which will crack first, and it looks like it's Ricky Smokes.
Going up high here, wrist lock. Holds it and brings it down. Nicely done by Scotty Too Hottie. Ricky Smokes quick to reverse it. Brings him right back in. Ricky Smokes not wasting any time. I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for the hot dog and later. Now is none that time if you're Ricky Smokes. Rolls through to Scotty. Kips right back up with ease. Once again, takes him in with a side headlock. Nicely done.
Scotty's been around the world once or twice. He knows all them tricks.
To say the least. Scotty too hotty with a shoulder tackle. Wait a minute, yes. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Beautiful
Leap front by Rick. My goodness. All the way up there. Oh, hello. Howdy, Scotty.
Dang.
I'd turn around if I was Ricky Smokes. Oh, chop from Scotty. Letting him know that he thinks he's #1, shooting off Ricky Smokes. Catch him. Nicely done with a hip toss. Hip toss once again. All the way up is Scotty, getting him up there. Kick to the gut. Gonna work that wrist around one more time. Why not? You could have a broken wrist. We don't know it.
God, just working over that right arm of Ricky Smokes. Tagging in Keegan Garland. Now the legal man, little father-son double team action. Kick to the midsection.
Whoa! Nicely done. Unique offense from Keegan Garland.
Forward flip leg drop to the back of the head. I haven't seen anything like that before. And Jose Zamora, the spotlight. Now the legal man.
Is that Ricky Smokes saying he's hurt, his arm hurts, his wrist hurt? Susanna is licking it to make it feel better, and I wish I never stopped wrestling. Maybe I could have changed things. I could have changed. I could have, yeah, thank you. See, this is why Johnny keeps me in line. I need somebody to keep me in line here. Jose Zamora, oh, I'm gonna get my wish. Keegan Garland, perhaps gonna tag at Ace Romero. Jose Zamora, seemingly the odd man out here. Looking for the tag. Oh, Jose Zamora, oh, Jose Zamora says no.
Smart move by Jose, not letting Keegan tag in Ace. You do not want Ace in this match.
Wisdom beyond his years, the vlogger, Brad Baylor. A Paul Roma, Mario Mancini standout from the Connecticut area. Brad Baylor, European-style uppercut. The pedigree that these kids have on the right side of the ring, seemingly unmatched in the New England area. But they got a lot of experience on the other side. The guy who's been to the dance at Scotty Tuati. Ace Romero, the former Limitless Wrestling champion. Competitor in TNA, Ace Romero. I was gonna say, something's gotta give here. Jose Zamora, perhaps fixing to make the biggest impact here tonight with a victory. Trying to be on the right side of history here as Ricky Smokes punishes Keegan Garland in the corner.
Ricky getting a little cocky here with that swipe right taunt. Just working over Keegan in that corner. And Jose, not the first time these two have clashed, Keegan and Jose. Might want to get a little bit of revenge from the last time they encountered. Oh, God, vicious stomp to the face. Jose just now having fun with Keegan. Weakened down from the vicious assault from swipe right.
Now here's the hot dog that I was talking about. Jose Zamora gonna take his time. He's got a lot to say now that the hard work has been done for him. Tag once again into Ricky Smokes, who immediately makes a tag to Brad Baylor. These tags in succession, Ethan, is what separates these kids from the pack. They've got that wisdom beyond their years to make these multiple tags to stay fresh. You don't have to be in there longer than 30 seconds if those 30 seconds are effective every time you're in there. Trying to make that tag now is Keegan. There makes the tag to Scotty.
Keegan used those 30 seconds to his advantage to get in Scotty Too Hotty.
Now Scotty Too Hotty ain't messing around anymore. He's firing on all cylinders.
Just ping-ponging between swipe right here. Oh, God, a little meeting of the minds. Scotty now, his sights set. Well, now on Brad Baylor, I was gonna say, Ricky Smokes. Looks like he wants both of them.
Scotty Too Hotty in with a clothesline. Takes out Ricky Smokes. Scotty Too Hotty's thinking worm. He's thinking worm.
Thinking worm?
It's academic. No, not quite.
Baylor with the reversal. Oh, no one home. Scotty off.
Oh, he's thinking worm. Now it's time.
Are you ready to spell?
I think I got one in me, Ethan.
You got one in you?
You You know what comes next. A common occurrence. Here at Limitless Wrestling. Oh no! Oh no! I'm used to it by now, but I'm not used to it being cut off. They said no, said Swipe Right.
Ricky Smoke spoiling the fun. Brad Baylor working over the legend. Smokes now in. God, they are just done playing around right now. They're getting frustrated.
As they frustrated indeed, showing it, but gotta stay consummate about it. Stay on them with the covers. Gotta keep those punches and bunches going. And he's got a lot to say to Nate Speckman. You're not wrestling Nate Speckman. Oh, there's Susanna. I wish it was me, but I'm sure Scotty doesn't like it. It's probably not as good as I think it is. In fact, it probably really hurts. Having that throat thrust across the bottom rope. Scotty able to kick out.
Scotty with a bit of a second wind getting up into that corner. Kick to the midsection. Vicious chop and a strike.
Scotty says no, puts on the brakes. Smokes to the corner, no. Scotty to the buckle. Coming out hard.
That hard whip. Knocking the wind out of Scotty. Down in the center of the ring.
Pulling him back to the corner once again. Ace Romero now. The freshest man in the contest, and that's a bad thing. That is a really bad thing if you are Swipe Right, because if Scotty Too Hotty can make the tag to Ace Romero, that is a whole big lot of business coming into the ring. Way too fresh.
And the more that Scotty gets beat down, the more frustrated Ace is gonna get. That's a friend of his. That's a mentor of his. And he doesn't want to see Scotty get beat down like that.
Once again, tandem offense here. Cheating in some necks of the woods, as we call it.
Zamora with those vicious shoulders into the midsection.
And Jose Zamora is mic'd up. You see that hang from this? That's not a necklace. He is mic'd up for this contest.
I would be so worried that would just fly and hit me in the face.
It hasn't yet. I was say, you can watch Jose Zamora's blog. That young Puerto Rican firecracker. Is that right from Brad Baylor? Vicious strikes from Baylor.
God, strikes.
Swipe right hands from Brad Baylor. Very effective. A little bit more aggression from Brad Baylor tonight than what I'm used to. Tagging Ricky Smokes in once again. The Smoke Show. Driving that elbow across the back of Scotty. Laying in a forearm once again. Scotty looking to be in the worst way here. He's on Dream Street.
Looks like he's seeing stars right now. The fans here in Yarmouth, Maine, they're calling for big boy season. They want AC Baby in this match.
Oh, and now Ricky Smoke's gonna give his best dance move. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's gonna give his best worm. Oh, he's a worm, all right. No doubter. Oh, he swiped right. I see. Much to my surprise, Ricky Smokes can spell worm. Can't get Garland seen enough.
Karma is a beautiful thing, Troy.
Smokes, look at that elbow. I have a feeling that was what was going to be at the end of that worm.
No one home. Scotty, he's got to get to his corner now.
Wait a minute, Scotty Too Hotty needs to make an attack. Tag to Zamora. Scotty gets Ace Romero. He gets Ace Romero.
The ace wonder of the world.
That's what I'm looking for. Get Jose, yes!
Shot on Team Swipe Right and Jose. Oh, God.
Oh! And Ace Romero just swiped right on Brad Baylor. Santon, oh, buries him. Drives him into the canvas.
Just squished it with that senton. Vicious European uppercuts from Ace. Launching him into the corner. AC Baby. Oh, no one home. Pound!
No! Oh, Ricky, no! Oh, Ricky, no! Oh, he almost ended up in the front row. Jose Zamora now. That's that clothesline is Ace Romero.
Oh. Jose, be careful, young man. You are in there.
Jose Zamora.
With a very angry Ace Romero.
Jose Zamora doesn't know what he's to do. Jose Zamora landing in the corner and
no.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
AC, what's he thinking here?
Ace Romero is gonna back that ass up. What?
Oh.
He went teaming with Scotty Too Hot. He went in Rome. Yes! Oh God, yes! Do it! No!
That was amazing.
Why not?
Oh, the swipe right always ruining the party. But the Garlands now making the save.
There's a man who made $1 billion by rubbing his butt cheeks on his opponents. It's good for the goose, can be good for the gander, as the Garlands taking liberties here with swipe right. More than 10 punches in the corner. Ace Romero in hard.
Big splash into the corner. An assist with the Garlands. Ricky! Oh, God. That just knocked the smoke out of the smoke show.
Just put out the fire, to say the least. Scotty Too Hot, he brings Brad Baylor up. DDT in the canvas. Wait a minute. Perfect positioning, Ethan.
We gonna get a double worm?
Oh, I hope we get that double worm.
We gonna get a little father-son worm?
He smokes. Red on the canvas. He's tired. Brad Baylor. Exhausted. Stick with it. Oh, who does it better? It's like looking in a mirror. The fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree, Ethan.
10 double worms in succession. Beautiful. Now Jose. Oh.
Jose not happy about that stick face. He's gonna hate this more. Package pile driver from Romero. Cover, academic, victorious.
And the ace, the leader of the world, Ace Romero.
I love it when a plan comes together, Ethan.
Scotty always bringing the good times, and he brought AC with him. That was just good, wholesome fun.
Mr. Cameraman, do your job. Yes, thank you. Yes, Mr. Cameraman. Oh, they're leaving. They're coming closer to me. Ladies and gentlemen, hold that thought. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Scott's going to join me for our next contest. But if you've ever seen Scotty Too Hot at Limitless Wrestling, you know that he ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I might as well put the microphone down, stretch it out a little bit, take a sip of some water. Ethan, you can do research. We have 23 Hazard versus Seabass Finn coming up next. But I assure you, Scotty has something to say. Let's hear what he's got to say.
So what's up, Yarmouth, Maine? You know what's funny? Right before I got signed to WWF, which is, I don't know if you guys know, a lot of kids here, it's called WWE now. Way back in the 90s, I used to work at a little place called Makuchi's over in and I would get out at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd be wide awake because I worked the night shift and I slept all day. So the only thing open was Hello Beans. So I'd take a drive past Yarmouth, Maine and head up to Freeport. That's the end of my story. Keep it on straight. But anyways, I know I've been here before and I know I've said this to you guys before, but in 1989 when Scott Garland started wrestling in South Portland, Maine, there was no Limitless Wrestling. There was no Maine independent wrestling company. So all 36 years later, man, it's crazy to even say that, but to come back here to Limitless Wrestling every single time that I have in the past couple of years, thank you to that dude sitting back there, Randy. I didn't sell this place out tonight. Ace, as good as he is, didn't sell this place out tonight. Keegan.
Someday.
Didn't sell this place out tonight. We all sold it out. You guys included, but that dude sitting back there, Randy's the guy that built it. But honestly, it's so cool to come back here because there was no place to come like this for guys, young guys like me, like Keegan is now. I was his age. I was 2 years younger when I started all this crazy stuff. But there was none of this. There were none of us. It was me and a couple other guys in the whole state of Maine. There was no independent scene here. So thank you guys for making this. Thank you guys for being so cool. I hate to name drop, but I've known these dudes for almost as long as I've been doing this. I talked to Matt Hardy last night as I was sitting in the Kowloon in Saugus, Massachusetts.
Oh yeah.
I know they're coming. They're awesome dudes. They'll put on a great show. Please support Limitless Wrestling. Please support the Hardy Boys. Come out, buy your tickets. Again, from Scott Garland, thank you very much.
One of a kind, folks. Scotty Too Hottie, Keegan Garland, and of course, AC Baby, Ace Romero. Still to come, folks. The Limitless Wrestling Championship up for grabs. Ace Romero's having a good time right now, but you gotta believe he's still gotta be thinking about the Vacation Land Cup. There's a potential there for Ace Romero to perhaps get back on top of Limitless Wrestling by punching his ticket in a qualifying match in Herman, Maine.
All right, if there is still pizza on sale, make sure you tip your food staff accordingly. I forgot to mention, bring those empties back to the bar, tip your bar staff accordingly. And my friend Eric, what's the name of this show? BEERLY Illegal. Would you do the honors? Thank you, Eric. One more time for the working man, everybody. And Randy. Oh, yeah.
It's number 12, 13 for Rich tonight. Oh, yeah. All he had to say was chug once. He was going to do it.
Bring me back to Massachusetts. All right. Maine Vintage Toys is here. Rugged Roots is here. Support these fine local organizations.
You can tell the liquor's getting to him, Ethan.
We got
Tell.
another stop before we get to the Vacation Land Cup, guys. Sunday, July 20th, crunch time, back at the Morgan Hill Event Center in Herman, Maine. So, we'll have some last chance qualifying matches for August 9th. Again, guys, you get your Vacation Land Cup tickets at Colisee.com. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get your Crunch Time tickets at LimitlessWrestling.com, and make sure you're connected to all social media platforms. You guys want to go to match? The following contest is a special challenge match scheduled for one fall.
This is one that I've been looking forward to, Ethan. There's a background story behind it. This man right here, 23 Hazard. God. 23 Hazard. Not even number 23, he's here to catch a body.
The most hated man in Limitless Wrestling.
Look at this. Every section has a Hazard hater in it. Every section. Look at this.
What's that sign say, that big yellow sign?
The pride of Newport News, Virginia. That's it. That's it! Him and Allen Iverson from Newport News, Virginia. 23 Hazard interfered in a match a couple of months ago between Jose Zamora and Seabass Finn. Match basically hadn't even gotten started yet. It was just getting cooking when Hazard came out, tossed Jose Zamora out of here, and then took liberties with Seabass Finn. Seabass Finn has been chomping at the bit to get an opportunity to exact some revenge against 23 Hazard. No better place to do it than after the bell has rung. But I gotta believe that 23 Hazard is in a mood after his loss last month at the Westbrook Guard Armory. He lost his opportunity at the Vacation Land Cup as he was defeated by Conan Lycan.
The land shark punching his ticket to the VLC. It had to go through Hazard.
Hazard dressed like he's dropping a mixtape in the YMCA.
I love the Limitless fans. They are so creative.
I love these guys.
Here it comes.
It's time for a little CCR. In this case, a Seabass Finn.
Seabass Finn, usually a really chill dude. Loves a cold beer, loves fishing on the lake, but right now,
he's a Hazard hater, all right.
He's a massive
He knows it.
He's got his eyes set on 23 Hazard. And to get some revenge, like you stated, he got jumped in his match with Jose Zamora from Hazard. Unjustly. Jose making his Limitless debut, and Seabass working hard every single time he steps in a Limitless ring to make his mark. And at that moment, it got cut off by Hazard.
And that's the thing. We know what Hazard brings to the table. Hazard is an innovator. Some very unique offense from a guy who isn't as well known outside of New England. But my goodness, he can go. But so can this guy. Another prodigy of the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. Spending some time training as well as the New Japan Dojo in California. Let's send it to Rich.
Introducing first coming to my left from Newport News, Virginia, weighing in at 180 pounds. He's here to catch a body. This is Hazard.
That's what they think.
His opponent to my right, wrestling out of Goffstown, New Hampshire. Weighing in tonight at 170 pounds, he is the SOB of the 603, Seabass Finn.
Pride of Goffstown, New Hampshire. I went to college and graduated from St. Anselm in Manchester, New Hampshire, but part of the campus, it's all together. Manchester and Goffstown, the properties together. See, so some days I'd have classes basically in Goffstown, and I'd walk back to my dorm in Manchester. And then one year it was vice versa.
What a weird setup.
It's quirky. It's a quirky place. And that's where that young man is from. The SOB from the 603. The innovator of the Boathouse Brawl, Seabass Finn, wildly impressive in his contest earlier this year against Joseph A-Game Alexander.
Two young men who have harnessed their craft and the technical stylings, putting on a clinic in Limitless Wrestling. And the fans here in Yarmouth, Maine, love them some Seabass Finn.
Hazard with his Lakers colors. Oh, wait, he's got him hooked. He's got him hooked.
Showing off his catch.
Nicely done. That's one way. Right into the fisherman suplex. I thought it was going to be over soon.
Yeah.
Perfect, huh?
Possibly going for a DDT. Seabass off the ropes.
Oh, catches him. Nicely done. Catching Hazard off guard. Seabass Finn, talk about an amateur wrestling background. Very high-end amateur wrestling. If you're Hazard, you're saying no, no, no. Nicely done, Seabass Finn. crowd firmly behind him. This is not their first time seeing Seabass Finn. Multiple appearances in Battle Royals. Like I said, a huge match against A-Game Alexander here just a few months ago. But again, he feels slighted. He feels like he had an opportunity to start putting together that string of victories. With a victory over Jose Zamora, I guess we'll never know. I hope that someday we do find out. Seabass Finn, nicely done.
God, through the middle and bottom ropes.
Seabass Finn, if I remember correctly, last time in Herman, took on Channing Thomas, I believe. Took him to the limit.
Ooh, big shot by Seabass.
Seabass Finn looking to try to become a true regular here at Limitless Wrestling, and I think a win over Hazard could get it done.
What a better way to cement your mark here in Limitless Wrestling than by taking out the guy that not only ruined your moment, but is one of the most hated men in the entirety of Limitless. I think he's probably the most hated man in Maine, honestly.
Like you say that, you probably see more time of him. I know that you spend time commentating at other promotions here in Maine. And Hazard's there. He's always there. And he's always running his mouth.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
I'm glad. I'd like to keep it that way. Once a month, sometimes twice a month at Limitless is far too much for me. Oh, he got him by the ears. Got him hooked once again.
Hazard catching the feet of Seabass, dragging him to the outside. Oh,
goodness!
God.
Violently grabbing him out of the ring.
Just launching him into the front row.
He just said, are you outside of your mind? Not even are you out of your mind, are you outside of your mind? I think that Hazard needs, God, if you're outside of New England and you know a wrestling promoter and you get his ear, give Hazard a call. Please, get him out of here for us.
He'll catch some bodies in a town near you.
He's gonna catch a body.
Hazard just working over the throat now of Seabass Finn. Just hanging him over that rope, and God, now just putting his body weight. And just using the middle rope as even more leverage. Disgusting tactic by Hazard.
23 Hazard. Oh, he gave me an earful. We almost had it out. I'm not afraid of Hazard, I'll tell you right now. But he said, you'll call me Paul. You don't ever call me Paul. 23 Hazard. I'm like, all right, man. You used to be Connor Murphy. I don't know what to tell you.
I remember when we were in the Westbrook Armory, and he was Connor Murphy.
Certainly was.
Many, many years ago.
Then somebody gave him a microphone. Oh, my goodness. But he is 23 Hazard now, and I will tell you this, the one thing that hasn't changed is his innovative offense.
An impressive suspended headlock takeover.
Almost like a judo throw assisted by that top rope.
Boy. And as you said, I commentate for other promotions, I announce for other promotions, so I run into Hazard quite a bit. And no matter where he is, he always just stands out with his unique offense. God, vicious chop by Seabass.
That's what Finn's gonna have to do, stay on him. Keep on him like white on rice, stuck like glue. Seabass Finn, whoa! Step up calf style kick from Hazard. Tell the crowd to relax.
Telling everyone to relax. Him, all people.
Time for him to switch to decaf. Cover in the center of the ring. 2 and only 2 for Hazard.
I know a caffeinated cowboy that might be able to hook him up with some decaf.
God. Where's he tonight? I don't see his hat. He must not be here. He'd be wearing his hat. Hazard! God! Super kick, that thrust kick. Jack in the jaw of Seabass Finn.
Thrust kick is right. That was vicious. Just knocking the lights out of Seabass. And Hazard just dribbling in with that elbow. That's it, apparently.
That was him and Allen Iverson. Maybe Iverson taught him that one. Cover, center of the ring, lateral press. Rolls over.
Oh,
wait a minute. That's a dragon sleeper. That's a dragon sleeper. Wait a minute. Nicely done.
Good God. Beautiful suplex by Seabass. We talk about Hazard having an innovative offense. Some of the stuff Seabass does, I don't even know what it's called. It's just impressive.
I was going to say, takes a lot of that amateur wrestling background and just turns it into unique offense. Catches him with a European uppercut. Catches him with another one.
God, he's so quick, too. Both these guys, incredibly fast. Hazard, nobody home. Seabass missing him with hitting him with a hip check.
Getting that energy back up into him. This crowd firmly behind Seabass Finn.
They love them some Seabass. I've seen Seabass, travel to other parts of Maine as well, and they love him. They love this man.
Seabass Finn gets him up. Oh my goodness, high angle! German suplex into the cover, and only two kicking out at the nick of time was Hazard.
The strength to just pull Hazard up like that, and the skill to catch him, get him in position, and drop him with the German. Impressive by Seabass. Discus knee into the corner.
Got a pump handle here. Sets out with it into a powerbomb. And the cover, 2, and
so close.
Brendan says only 2.
I thought that was it. That was dead center, and the straps are coming down.
Thinking about it here. Look at that fisherman's suplex, a fisherman's buster.
Hazard breaking through, sending him off into the corner. God, that
there it is.
Body. That just impressive but disgusting crossbody into the corner.
Back in the Connor Murphy days, that was the Irish hand grenade. Way back in the day. But he is Hazard now, and he wants to make sure the world knows that it's 23 Hazard, and he is here to catch a body. What's he thinking here? Bringing him up the hard way as well. Rolls through, gets him. Hit, rolls it back, Hazard, hits the trunks, got the trunks, come on!
Come on! Hazard having to use the trunks to get the win here.
Can't believe it. Seabass Finn wrestled one hell of a match. And if it wasn't for Hazard parking the trunks, I gotta believe he'd still be wrestling right now. Oh, Seabass Finn is upset about this. He knows that he can feel it.
He knows he can beat Hazard.
It's been a long time since we've seen Hazard with a singles victory in Limitless Wrestling.
This victory might set Hazard on the right track. As much as Seabass Finn needed this win tonight, Hazard needed it to get in the right mindset.
Certainly does. You gotta believe he's still upset that his opportunity to punch his ticket for the Vacation Land Cup is behind him. We'll see what's next for 23 Hazard, and hopefully we'll see Seabass Finn back here soon.
Of the 603, Seabass Finn!
Seabass Finn will certainly live to see another day. And we're all going to be here for it. We're very excited to see what that young man has. We're getting ready for our main event here. Let's send it back to Rich.
First of all, when tonight's event ends, I've been informed that Keegan Garland and Scotty Too Hottie will be available for meet and greet opportunities as we, I believe, in that corner right there, so make sure you take advantage of that. Now, tomorrow, if you're not doing anything, our partners at the EWA have a big event lined up.
Bobby Ocean's on the show.
Not too far away in Sanford. I believe the bell time is 5 p.m., so let's support our partners at the EWA. Everybody give a big thank you to our friends here at the AmVets Hall. Everybody say thank you, AmVets. We were supposed to be at Defiant Brewing in Portland. However, Mother Nature did not work out for us. We were going to be outside. This was supposed to be a beautiful night. Mother Nature had other plans. Make sure you're connected to Limitless Wrestling on all social media platforms, because Randy has informed me we are going to be performing at Definitive sometime, hopefully before the summer is over. So, but for now, thank you to the AmVets, thank you to Maine Vintage Toys for being with us. Thank you to Eric for buying me a couple of beers tonight. Thank you to Rugged Roots. As always, Mike, thank you so much. Make sure you stop by, they got some swag. I think they got deals on the paraphernalia that they sell. Stop by.
All right, Rich, let's go. I got to make it to Taco Bell before it closes back in April. Let's go.
We'll see you in Herman.
You can tell those 2 beers got to him.
get your vacation.
I want Rich not drinking on these next shows.
Where apparently Cindy Bacabella is going to wrestle Tony Atlas.
Scotty too hot, he didn't talk as long as Rich is right now.
Tommy Dreamer, and of course, a couple of guys from North Carolina you might have heard of, Matt and Jeff Hardy. So,
And if I have it my way, also Kurgan.
Give yourselves a big round of applause. You guys have been awesome. We truly appreciate your support and for selling out tonight's event. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening.
Well, folks, the time for fun and games is over. Main event time. And this place is about to become unglued. I'm not even going to try to talk over it. Listen to that ovation. For those of you that have tuned in late, we were on air a little bit early because Cindy Bacabella and Channing Thomas were refusing to leave from their merchandise table. They refused to leave, and they had some words for Gabby Forza. If you tuned in early enough, you saw Gabby Forza come out to confront Cindy Bacabella and Channing Thomas. And when she was reading the riot act to Cindy Bacabella, Channing Thomas sucker punched Gabby Forza. And boy did he do a number because he knocked out a tooth of Gabby Forza's. Go back and check it on the replay if you missed it. This young lady was blindsided earlier, and she has got to be angry. Beyond just her regular competitive spirit and how she has taken this Limitless Wrestling crowd by storm. She's gonna need to bring that energy to this man right here. The two-time Limitless Wrestling champion on loan from the Dallas Wrestling office as presented by Cindy Bacabella. World-class Channing Thomas. Channing Thomas's team was on the receiving end of a defeat in the steel cage in Westbrook, Maine last month. And it was that young lady right in that ring that scored the decisive fall in that match and punched her ticket for this Limitless Wrestling Championship bout that we are about to bear witness to tonight at BEERLY Legal. And you know what? I feel something in the air tonight. I stay as unbiased as I can. But I have a feeling that it was almost meant to be tonight, to not be in Definitive Brewing, much to my chagrin. But Gabby has put on a show, competed in front of the crowd here in Yarmouth, Maine for almost 2 years now. And like I said, not since Desmond Cole have I seen an audience, a crowd, take to a competitor quite like they have taken to Gabby Forza. Tonight, she needs to be the best that she's ever done to take away the title from perhaps the most shrewd Limitless Wrestling champion of all time. That man right there, Channing Thomas. Let's send it over to Rich Palladino for the official in-ring introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Limitless Wrestling BEERLY Legal main event is scheduled for one fall. The Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first the challenger to my right, from Long Island, New York. Weighing in tonight at 185 pounds, your homie, the know-me, Gabby Forza.
Smiling right there with that gap in her teeth, and she is not going to forget that throughout the duration of this contest.
Wrestling Office. Weighing in tonight at 232 pounds. He is the current reigning, independent Limitless Wrestling World Champion, World Class Channing Thomas.
The champion, a prodigy of Ryan H2O Waters at the Lockup Wrestling Academy. Gabby Forza coming to us once again from the Creative Pro Wrestling Academy under the tutelage of Pat Buck and Brian Myers. Eric Greenleaf, your referee for this contest. And as always, and I don't know why, it's my job to commentate. I always feel like a broken record, but to remind the viewers at home, it is not just Gabby Forza versus Channing Thomas. It is not just Gabby Forza versus Sydney Bacabella. It is Gabby Forza versus the aforementioned, as well as Aiden Agro, Jay Haru, and Anthony Green. She's got to have eyes in the back of her head. I know she has a lot of friends, and you just saw her spear that she calls the Spore. Most fit for a gnome, and this gnome might be the next Limitless Wrestling champion. Gabby Forza coming over the jackhammer early. Coming over the jackhammer early. All the way up. All the way up. Sydney Bacabella's up on the apron. Up on the apron. Wait a minute now. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, goodness. Gabby Forza might have just been a hiccup away from the championship. Forza to the outside, giving chase. Channing Thomas now. Trying to figure things out here in the very early going of this contest. Gabby Forza up on the apron. Bacabella trying to pull her down. Referee has been distracted. Channing Thomas gets it. Wait a minute. Eric Greenleaf isn't going to waste his time. Channing Thomas must know the history. I'm not even going to think about it. I know that he knows the history of the trick knee of Gabby Forza. A semi-pro football career. Before her time in professional wrestling, Gabby Forza has racked up some injuries. Is she 100% tonight? I'm not sure. Channing Thomas is fixing to find out soon. Gabby Forza with a body avalanche in the corner. I am only hoping that if they are within earshot, I hope that Bear Bronson, I am hoping that Aaron Rourke, I am hoping that Desmond Cole, Alec Price, whoever is in this building, can hopefully neutralize what I have to believe is a storm brewing somewhere here in the building. Here in Yarmouth, big back body drop from Gabby Forza. Gabby Forza is only the third woman to challenge for the Limitless Wrestling Championship behind Ashley Vox and Davey N. Airplane spin from Gabby Forza. Your homie, the Nomi, plants Channing Thomas in the cover. Greenleaf there for two. And only a count of two. Sydney Bacabella, like we told you, has Aiden Agro in his back pocket. Defeated Milo Mira earlier tonight to secure that #1 contendership contract that Bacabella seems to imagine that Aiden Agro will not use. Posting Gabby Forza in the corner there. Channing Thomas trying to get some air back in his lungs. Brings Gabby Forza up the hard way. Forearm across the chest. Gabby Forza with that momentum of, like I've always said, a runaway freight train. As you can see that gap, my goodness. That gap in the teeth of Gabby Forza was caused earlier by a sucker punch from Channing Thomas. A real champion, huh? A real champion, says Sydney Bacabella. Perhaps another winner. Only the count of two. That big knee, driving that knee into the chest, into the throat of Gabby Forza. Consummate about the covers once again. Gabby Forza, a power lifter, and we have seen her feats of strength in the past. Stacking two men across her back in the fireman's carry position for a Samoan drop. She has no problem with it just being Channing Thomas tonight. Forearms to the back. Channing Thomas, nicely done. Vertical suplex. Into the cover once again. Only a count of two, like I said, has to be consummate about those covers. We talked about Anthony Green's high wrestling IQ earlier in the evening. Channing Thomas has been here before, not just once, but a two-time Limitless Wrestling champion. Defeated Desmond Cole, the Big Boofa, back in February after winning the Limitless Rumble in December, clearing out 29 other competitors to get that opportunity. And with a little help from multiple friends. We talked about it earlier. Desmond Cole was able to exact his revenge at the expense of Anthony Green earlier on tonight. We're hoping that Gabby doesn't just exact some revenge to become Limitless Wrestling champion at the same time. And she has had success in the past in tag team action against Channing Thomas, teaming with Aaron Rourke against Aiden Agro and Channing Thomas. She knows what it takes to defeat this stable, this team that Sydney Bacabella has put together. Is this raucous crowd here at the Yarmouth AmVets putting it together for Gabby Forza. Nomi now shoots off Channing Thomas. Coming in is going to eat that boot, and it takes her right over. Puts her right on her back. Channing Thomas now running. Knee drop right to the back. Right to the shoulder blades. Again, dropping it across the back of Gabby Forza. Shoots the half, cover, 2. Only the count of 2 for Channing Thomas. Channing Thomas looking to enter the Colisée for a second time as Limitless Wrestling champion. We do not know if he is set to defend that title at crunch time in Herman, Maine in just about 4 weeks. In Herman, Maine, Sydney Bacabella, no doubt, with a cheap shot to Gabby Forza. That makes 2 cheap shots on the night for the Bacabella family. At least that time it didn't extract a tooth. Channing Thomas taking plenty of his sweet time to wind up Gabby Forza here. Gabby Forza tried to plant those tree trunks, nothing doing. Channing Thomas now. Very impressive getting her over. Ring the bell. No, we're not ringing the bell. Sydney Bacabella. And this crowd's gonna let Channing Thomas know how they feel. Cover. 2. Only the count of 2. A handful of hair. Once again, Mel misses the knee that time. Gabby Forza narrowly escapes. Forza now, trying to put something together here. Channing Thomas may have hurt that knee. Well, I'm curious now. Channing Thomas not staying on her. Driving that knee very hard into the canvas. May be costly here. Gabby Forza. Reversal by Channing Thomas. Back elbow sends Gabby Forza flying. Covering Nomi now again. Greenleaf, 2. And only 2, says Eric Greenleaf. Channing Thomas, during his second reign, finding himself with victories against Donovan Dijak back at Brick South in March and Aaron Rourke in April. His 3rd defense during his second reign. Looking to start the summer off right. Grinding. And you gotta imagine, he's got the lower jaw. She's gotta be having so much pain in her mouth from losing a tooth. You know, the tooth, I don't know how hard he hit her. There's exposed nerves in her mouth now, I assure you. We do not have a dentist on retainer downstairs to make sure that the wrestler's teeth stay in place. Channing Thomas staying consummate and grinding away on Gabby Forza, pulling her hair and just throwing her back into the canvas.
I almost feel bad for her.
World class, stepping on her hair. Put a count on him, Greenleaf. I'm counting to 10, come on. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I hope Gabby can find a way to do the same thing to the luscious locks of Channing Thomas. It was like a night off, says Sydney Bacabella. Was not looking that way in the early going. The crowd here showing up in droves to the Yarmouth AmVets. The same building where Gabby Forza cemented herself as a star here at Limitless Wrestling. did not take kindly to that chop or that chop. And don't look now, it seems that she's being fueled by him. Gabby Forza puts on the brakes. Big clothesline. Catches him with that sledge. And another. Forza feeling it. Power slam, nicely done. Gotta stay on him, Gabby. You gotta stay on him. Again. Again. Talk about a runaway freight train with an impact of like getting run over by a train. Catches him with that suplex. Gabby Forza feeling it now. Could be looking for that Vader Bomb style. Gets it. Cover. Do we have a new champion? Not yet. Gabby Forza has a lot more in her arsenal, a lot more strength to show off here at the expense of world-class Channing Thomas. Thank you for watching BEERLY Legal. Use that hashtag to let us know how you have thought about this show tonight on YouTube or, of course, on IWTV. Gabby Forza gets taken around once again. Channing Thomas puts the boot to the gut. That pile driver. It's that pile driver. Gabby knew right away. Takes that momentum, floats him over. Nomi. Nobody home in the corner. Channing Thomas rolling through. Thomas now. Nobody home for that knee. Gabby Forza, what is this? Gabby Forza working him up into a power bomb. Look at that strength. Puts him down gently. I think not. Into the cover. Gabby trying to get up the new champion. Only two. Only two. Gabby Forza pass looking for a Vader Bomb, but Sydney Bacabella getting up on the apron. Would you slug him and get it over with? Yes. Damn it. Rolls through. Schoolboy. Tight. Only two. Channing Thomas steps up with that drop kick. Nicely done. Thomas now. Could be a fisherman. Fisherman suplex with a bridge. Two. Hit. Only two. Only two, Bacabella. We aren't winning anything yet. Channing Thomas with a look of frustration on his face. This crowd are in fact homies of the Nomi, Gabby Forza, each and every one of them.
You hear that cheering for you? I'm gonna break your neck.
He said he's gonna break her neck and break their hearts, and I think a pile driver could do that. Absolutely could do that. Not quite. Gabby Forza backing him up. Shoulder tackles once again in the other corner. Gabby now shoots off Channing. Channing reverses the fortune. Into the corner, puts on the brakes right there for Greenleaf. Oh, puts on the brakes once again. Greenleaf evading this one. Oh no! The spore. Oh goodness! Let's get Speckman out here ASAP. This is where it goes wrong. This is where it goes wrong. If the ref gets hurt, and Channing Thomas even tried to stop at that time, but look at what's Bacabella looking at. Who's he looking for? Pile driver incoming. Pile driver coming up. Pile driver coming up. Gets it. Pile driver lands. Gabby Forza. Gabby Forza's trying to. Gabby Forza's up. Gabby Forza's up. I have never seen anybody do that after a pile driver from Channing Thomas. Boot to the gut. Gabby now. I can't believe what we're seeing. A pile driver of her own. Timber. Gabby Forza with some fortitude here. Oh, wait a minute, whoa, right here in front of me. Oh, here comes the cavalry. All three of them. All three of them. Damn it, no. Damn it, all three of them. Come on, guys. Come on. A 3-on-1 to 5-on-1 with Eric Greenleaf out. Damn it, come on. Somebody, anybody, please. Can't keep doing this. at this. It's a mugging. It's a mugging. Anthony Green holding Gabby Forza. Could be a super kick from Aiden Agro. The number 1 contender. Miscalculation. Aiden Agro jacks the jaw of Anthony Green. And here comes the real cavalry. Bear Bronson, Aaron Rourke, the dime piece. Get themselves some. Get them out of here. Get them out of the building. There goes Aiden Agro. We're not going to see him again. Jay Haru gonna hightail it at the expense of the dime piece. Anthony Green's unconscious, but still out there. Channing Thomas back up to his feet. Get the camera on the ring. Get the camera on the ring. Gabby's up. That jackhammer. Jackhammer. Cindy Bacabella with a low blow. But I think that's the wrong move, El Hapo. Yep. She's a woman. And how? Wrong move, Bacabella. Later days, Sydney. Oh, boy. Hey, him and Tony Atlas maybe have more in common than I thought. Gabby Forza's got to focus. It's always fun and games here, isn't it? Gabby Forza's got to focus. That'll do it. Jackhammer. Jackhammer. He's up. He's up. New champion. No. Foot on the rope. Foot on the rope in the nick of time. I thought Gabby Forza had done it. I commentated this young lady's 3rd singles match against Notorious Mimi a couple of years ago. And to say that she has grown by leaps and bounds, how proud I would be to be able to commentate her winning the Limitless Wrestling Championship here tonight. Cindy Bacabella introducing that championship belt into the match, but Gabby puts on the brakes. Oh, no. No, Greenleaf's got to look. Got to get that belt. Get that belt out of there, Greenleaf. Turn around, Gabby. Turn around, Gabby. Turn around, Gabby. Watch the nuts. We got brass nuts. Oh, no! Right into that injured mouth. Please not this way. Please not this way. Always. Damn it all to hell. Damn it. And now the beatdown continues. Stop it. Stop it. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. Where are the fines? Where are the suspensions? Where's the stripping of the title? This keeps happening every single time. I'm so sick of it. These fans are sick of it. And I'm sick of this. Do not do this. Do not do it. Channing, come on now. No pile driver. Not on the belt. Yes, damn it. Get out here, Botha. Get out here, Desmond Cole. That's the man who wronged you. Absolutely. Get yourself some. These pieces of trash. Thank goodness that pile driver on the belt would have been it for Gabby's neck. Desmond Cole sees what was once his, what was stolen from him. I hope these guys are happy again. These guys, Desmond Cole, right here in front of us. I hope you're happy, guys. Don't you tell me what to do every time. Every time. Every time. You can't do it by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. One of these days, Thomas. You hear me, Bacabella? One of these days. Desmond Cole knows what it's like to have that 5-on-1. He was the first one to have the 5-on-1 when Anthony Green turned his back on these Limitless fans. Gabby Forza may have been the Limitless Wrestling Champion tonight. She came just as close, forgive me, as all the others. The pattern continues. She deserves this praise. I just wish that it was his Limitless Wrestling champion. Desmond Cole has something to say.
You don't like the sight of this, do you?
Oh, I like it.
Because me and you have been at this for the past 3 years, neck and neck, over and over again. So what other way do we end this for good than doing it at the biggest show in Limitless history?
I think I know where he's going.
You see, I was never supposed to lose this, but I can right that wrong. August 9th at the VLC.
Absolutely. What a match. What a championship bout that would be.
That's it, baby. Just you and me. None of your little henchmen, none of your little tricks. Not that fake-ass wig-wearing bitch over there, too.
Tell him, Boofa. Tell him.
I said it, don't worry. Desmond Cole versus Channing Thomas. The Big Boofa versus World Class. All the chips on the table, and the biggest chip of all, the Limitless Wrestling Championship.
At the Dirty Lou, the Coliseum in Lewiston.
You look at me. You listen good to this. Because at the end of that night, we will hear your new Limitless Wrestling World Champ.
A challenge has been thrown by Macabella tonight.
The Killer Taker, the Fearless Flipper, the Rhythmic Remediation on both the canvas and the dance floor. Your new Limitless World Champ, the Big Boom. Desmond Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you for Crunch Time in Herman, Maine in July. We will see you for the Vacation Land Cup at the Coliseum in August. For Top Shelf Troy Nelson, congratulations again on your college degree, Johnny Torres. We will see you next time at Limitless Wrestling.